attitude.
Yeah! This is the Brick City Antics podcast. It's your boy Sam Brunch.
This your boy D-Nell.
It's your boy Twizzy Rex.
Jimmy Hustle.
Yeah, and we got a special guest today. McCray is in the house.
Yeah.
What's good? What's good? So, how y'all feeling?
Hot, motherfucker. Hot.
Let's hope this episode is lit because it's hot right now.
It's hot. You had a good day?
Yeah,
Yeah, how's the kids?
they good. They was all sleeping in this AC, so I was good.
I'm telling you.
They was what?
They was sleeping in some AC.
It's like the closer to the bottom you.
So the drink. Y'all want to choose the drink real quick?
Hey, yo.
We got a special guest
We got a
today.
special guest. He got a song out called Attitude. It's
Yeah,
the
check it
official
out.
drink.
Come on, wait, real quick. Shout it out. Put it on SoundCloud. It was on SoundCloud.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
SoundCloud, Spotify.
All streaming platforms.
All
music.
streaming platforms. McCray.
MySpace.
Song app.
Niggas be on MySpace still.
But for real, Attitude out.
Profile, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Attitude out now, and we got a drink for that.
It's really an anthem for us, though.
For
Us.
real.
I mean,
Us fellas.
How boys
Hot
summer?
Boys up by 1,000 right now.
Well, are we?
Word.
I saw.
You ain't see the scoreboard?
I ain't seen the
You check the
scoreboard.
scoreboard.
I saw a video on Facebook when it was raining, when they had the rain coming down crazy in New York, and a dude had a suit on. He was going to the subway and it was flooded. So he called his chick to come.
Hopped on his shoulder.
He hopped on his shoulder. They was like, "Oh, hot boy with it right now." Like,
walking through this
yo,
shit.
and walking through the
That's
subway.
sick.
Like,
Walking through this, Hot Boys.
I was like, damn, that's
Up
how.
one. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
how. Hey man, that's how we moving. Alright, shit, fuck it. Like, I don't really care.
They come crazy.
You still think I'm crazy? Stop mumbling stuff.
Hey, yo, stop taking this from this nigga, yo. Stop taking that from him, yo.
But so we got a couple of topics to hop into today. First of all, anything new with NBA? See how we always start off with that? None.
Nah, it's still
None.
the same.
It's been quiet, right? They still trying to get rid of Chris Paul.
Well, nah, Kyle Korver went to the Bucks.
He did.
Oh,
I'll take that.
That's not
I'll
bad.
take that.
That's not bad.
Shooter.
Other than that,
You
Well,
take
ain't
the
nothing
offense, but
changed.
you ain't
Why-
got
Ain't nothing crazy happened yet.
word.
Why they treat Chris Paul like that?
No, why people
Why is Chris Paul like that?
treating himself like that? He being honest. He don't want it.
Yo, no, real talk. Is Chris Paul considered top 10 point guards in the NBA?
Not right now.
No.
Was he ever
Not
considered top 10?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
He was like number one. Him and Darren Williams. That's when Darren Williams with the Jazz.
You know when he lost his
Nasty.
powers?
When?
I'm gonna tell you when Chris Paul lost his powers. It was I don't remember when, but I remember the game.
What game?
That was that game when Steph Curry hit him with that behind the back.
no.
That was it?
And that nigga dropped.
Hell no. Because he won Steph Curry right back after that.
Nah, but still,
Nah,
like,
he ain't lose nothing after
he
that.
lost his powers there, bro.
He lost his powers once Blake Griffin got traded to Detroit.
Damn.
Once Blake Griffin?
Was that 2 years ago?
He still had
that was
DeAndre
like
Jordan.
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
He still had DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, but that was
and the rest
the-
of
Who
them.
was
Same.
DeAndre Jordan?
Somebody that's gonna take the
the
ball
same.
and dunk it.
That's all.
Not the
Blake
same,
Griffin
though.
could shoot, he could bring the ball up, all that
He ain't
stuff.
developed that until later on though. Like,
But he could do it now.
now
When he came in the league, he was, well, Zion is him.
He was the dunking nigga.
That's all
Yeah,
he did.
he's the dunking
Just
nigga.
dunk.
developed the
But
game.
he developed his game way better now,
He
though.
shoot 3-pointers, mid-range, he grabbed the ball, he could bring it up. But Griffin do it all.
So Chris Paul, y'all feel like they blackballing that boy?
Nah,
He
he
did
blackballing
all-
He
himself.
blackballed.
He getting
He
old.
ain't
at
getting
the same
blackballed.
time.
Melo's getting blackballed.
Melo's getting
There you
blackballed.
go.
Chris Paul ain't getting blackballed.
So is
Melo should still be in the
he
league.
ain't officially retired though. He's
Nah.
just nobody's.
Ain't nobody picking him up.
He's just
If the
unsigned.
Lakers
He
was
getting
smart,
the Ray Allen treatment right now.
if the Lakers was smart, they'll call him. Get
Why?
him for a 1 year.
Lakers
deal.
don't need him though.
Nah, they
They
don't.
don't
They
need
don't
him.
got no real 6-man. Who's their 6-man off the bench?
Who would they really need? Like, do they really need anybody else?
I agree.
On paper, the
and then
Lakers
also-
is great.
They on paper, but
On
they still
paper.
could use another scorer. Cause you don't know what you.
But why
want.
gotta be Melo though?
Who else is out there that can score?
But why does it have to be Melo? Like,
Because nobody
I get it,
else.
like, niggas really want Melo to be
Yes, yes,
somewhere.
yeah.
So why does it have to be?
I just want to
Everybody
get a ring.
That's
That's what it is. I want to get a ring.
Why does it have to be the Lakers? Like,
Because
you get what I'm saying? Like, the final trade deadline is not till February. So all the niggas they just added to the Lakers, they might not be there. Remember when LeBron brought all these niggas to the Cavs and then got rid of all the
Like that?
niggas? They might not really be there in the end.
That's true.
It is.
And it's LeBron's team.
Like I said, they look
Most
good
of the
right
niggas-
now. We still got till
most of the
February
niggas
7th.
on like 1 year deals.
But they got till February 7th to prove this.
Would he make a difference coming to the Lakers?
He would make a
At this point now.
If anything,
if
he would
he accept
add,
the
he
role,
would make a difference.
If he accept the role though, he gotta accept the role and know like alright, I'm not getting superstar minutes no more. I'm getting straight like
So
6 man.
So he can't come in like LeBron. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
No,
LeBron. I
he
got it. I got
gotta
it.
come in and he gotta adapt. Like he gotta let his ego go. He just gotta come in and know I'm just
Probably
there
come off
to
the
score.
bench. Like
Yeah,
a
that's
15
all he
minute. That's
needs.
it. He gonna come off the
Just
bench.
come off the
But they've been
bench.
treating him like a superstar his whole career though.
Drop his 30, 15 and get
Because on
out.
the Nuggets, he was the star.
That's it.
They put him on the Knicks. They brought him there as a superstar.
Yeah, but
They took him to
he-
OKC as a big three, which is superstar shit.
But
So he been treated like a superstar his whole
he
career.
not that no more.
I got one though.
But he's been treated that way.
Hey, he gonna have to.
Find my
you gotta
boy
Once he got to
Yeah,
the Knicks, he was done.
You gotta adapt.
Find my boy what?
Find my boy JR a home, bro. He ain't going
Him
out
too.
like this.
Him too.
JR ain't going out like this.
Where should JR go?
Henny God. Can't go out
Is he
like
still in the
this.
Cavs right now? Or is he a free agent?
Now he free agent.
They
They
let
waiting
him go. They
on him.
released
Send that
him.
nigga to the Raptors, man. Him and Van Vliet will go off.
That won't be
He not
bad.
consistent.
Bench Kyle Lowry.
That's the only thing.
Bench Kyle Lowry and start JR.
He not consistent enough.
Wow.
Get that nigga.
Joking, right?
JR not a point guard though. He a
For
shooting guard.
what? I just need Kyle Lowry out to start.
Wait. You're a Raptors. You're a Raptors
I
fan.
am a Raptors
So
fan.
what's he beef with Kyle Lowry?
I just don't like the nigga, man.
No.
Sucks.
No. Don't say you don't like him. Just say you don't like playoff Kyle Lowry.
No, playoff Kyle Lowry is crazy.
He's
That
ass.
nigga's a beat.
No.
What?
Ass.
Are you kidding me?
Nah.
He's ass.
Playoff Kyle Lowry?
Playoff
Ass.
Kyle Lowry.
Let's do this.
Ass.
Playoff Kyle Lowry went
Ass.
off.
Ass.
Against the
Ass.
Bucks?
Listen to me.
He ass.
Listen to me.
No, wait.
Lowry
I
ass.
never-
Before the game with the Bucks, the game against the Sixers, he dropped a 30-piece. 30-piece nugget on the Sixers.
Playoff Kyle
Are
Lowry.
we talking overall? Overall. Like in
Playoff. In the playoff.
Piece nugget.
In the
Take the
playoff.
glasses
In the
off.
First of all,
ass.
game 6 against the
He
Warriors,
ass.
he dropped
He
27.
He ass.
27.
Playoff Kyle Lowry is ass. He up.
That's
down,
the best
up,
Kyle
down.
Lowry you'll ever see.
No.
But
Regular
that's
season.
and that's
Regular season
No.
Kyle Lowry is the best.
Regular season Kyle Lowry is a hamburger.
It's getting heated,
he's a
y'all.
hamburger. Like,
Playoff Kyle Lowry is
No,
He's
no.
ass. He's
First of all,
ass.
I don't watch no other teams play. I only watch the Raptors, so I know this.
Did he ever do this in the playoffs? Yes.
Yes.
He's ass.
One game.
He's ass.
One game.
He's ass.
One
Kyle
game.
Lowry ass.
One game.
Playoff Kyle Lowry ass.
One game.
Them seasons y'all was going up against LeBron. What did Kyle Lowry do? Shit.
Who was we going against?
Shit. He was going against
Who was we going against?
It's the Cavs. You can still score.
he's a LeBron.
You can still
fan.
score. You can still score. It don't matter who you're going
That's
against.
LeBron's
Score.
son. By
He
the way.
scored against. He scored. He got swept second round. He got swept second round.
Kyle Lowry
2 years in a row.
Playoff Kyle Lowry ass. Regular season
Not this
Kyle
year.
Lowry, I'll give it to
Not
you.
this year.
This year he did
You
pretty
know
good.
why?
This year
Because
he
we
was-
didn't have
he was okay. This
a
year he was
LeBron
okay.
team. We didn't have Team LeBron.
He was okay this year. He wasn't.
Wait.
fire this year.
Wait. Let me ask this. Let me
What?
ask this. Let me ask this.
He had a couple good
God.
games.
Let me
He
ask
had a
this.
couple good
Eastern
games.
Conference
You
Finals.
He had a couple good
Who's
games.
on the Bucks?
He had a
had
couple
to get
good
up.
games.
No.
He tweaked on the Bucks.
Wait.
He had
Hold
a
on.
couple good games.
Hold on.
Kyle Lowry really a bum.
Time out. Has Kyle Lowry? You're saying that he's ass, right?
No. I said playoff Kyle Lowry.
Okay.
Ass.
Has he-
I like him in the regular season.
Has he- okay.
He get his numbers in the regular
So
season.
in the playoffs, is it because he's ass because he was overshadowed by DeMar DeRozan?
No, he's ass because he's ass. Kyle
I
Lowry
think
plays like a
DeMar-
nigga.
DeMar
Kyle Lowry
DeRozan-
plays like the toughest nigga in the park. You go to the park, the ball up, the nigga out there kicking everybody else is Kyle Lowry.
But I think DeMar DeRozan was the one that was doing a better performance in the playoffs. You don't think so? I watched y'all against the Bucks 2 years ago. For the past 3 years, DeMar DeRozan was the deciding factor. It wasn't Kyle Lowry.
He be going off though.
DeMar
That's what I'm saying.
DeRozan is nice.
I watched him take the
But I
Bucks
wouldn't
out.
blame Kyle Lowry's non-success on DeMar DeRozan.
It is his fault.
You say that's fault?
I wouldn't. Listen, they put a nigga that didn't even want to be there.
If they would
8 months got these niggas a ring and then dip. He's the first nigga in NBA history to get a ring and leave.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
That nigga made the best of his time. When he was up to be traded, he specifically said, I don't want to go to the Raptors. They put this nigga on the Raptors. He was like, alright, fuck it.
I'm just gonna win.
I'm gonna get y'all niggas
Yes.
make it work.
Got y'all niggas. Look, if I'm gonna be here, shit, y'all ain't gonna make me look bad.
So Kawhi
Fuck
got
outta here.
signed. I was like, I don't know. Might get a ring today. I don't know. Might leave. Like,
Y'all not gonna make me look bad. I'm gonna get a ring.
like, might get a ring this season. Like,
I don't know what y'all
Get
gonna
lucky
do.
today.
I'm gonna get a ring. And I'm out. Fuck it.
No.
I didn't want to be in the first
I
place.
might get lucky today.
You think I'm gonna stay?
You might get. Why you saying that?
Cause man, they. But be
I never thought he would
Be
stay.
honest.
They wait. Hold on.
Be honest.
They why? Well, they didn't really. They didn't. You say they didn't really earn that ring?
No.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. How? Because niggas on the Warriors got injured?
Yeah.
That's not our fault.
No,
It's not their fault.
no. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm not taking nothing away
We
from
played who we was given.
I'm saying it's
We
not
beat the niggas
it's
we
not
was
their
given.
fault. I'm saying
If Clay now, I give it to you.
I'll keep the
If
baby.
Clay didn't get injured, if Clay didn't get injured, if KD didn't get injured, we probably would have lost.
And 5.
But we beat the niggas we was given. We beat the Warriors.
Yeah.
These are professional NBA players. We beat them. We lost.
They still booty.
We didn't play KD and Klay Thompson. We played the Warriors.
This nigga,
We beat the Warriors.
You beat the B team.
A win is a win.
Wow. The big team?
I'm not taking nothing away from
A win is a win. You said we didn't earn it like we cheated. We played the Warriors. We beat the
I never
Warriors.
said y'all didn't earn it.
You just said that.
I said
Run the tape
y'all-
back, bro. Run the tape.
I'm saying y'all don't deserve it.
How?
But y'all
You
beat-
play teams. You don't play players.
But wait, are you
But-
saying this because of the
and-
Cavaliers?
no, the Warriors don't deserve it either.
What the? What are you talking about?
They first title run. Who did they beat?
They played who they were given. That's not their fault.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's their fault.
Nobody bumped
I'm
into
saying-
KD's leg and make his shit fuck up. He fucked that up on his own. That's nobody's fault but his.
Nah, you know-
We
Same
play
with Kyrie.
You play
See, you
teams.
taking it a different way.
You play
I'm
teams,
not
bro.
saying that y'all didn't beat the team. I'm saying if these guys were there, y'all don't beat them.
But that's not what happened.
Okay, I'm not saying that.
That's not
we
what
know.
happened.
We know it happened. I'm
In
telling
a
you.
parallel universe, if we played the Warriors with a healthy KD and a healthy Klay Thompson,
multiverse?
we would have lost.
In the multiverse?
It's not a Thanos. Like,
I'm not saying that y'all lost. I mean, y'all won because of that. I'm just saying, like, if them two players don't get injured, y'all lose. I just want you to know that.
I know that.
That's all.
But it's like, but like I'm saying,
That's all I want you to know.
nobody injured these niggas.
I ain't say
These niggas got injured on their own.
Well, Danny Green injured Klay Thompson, if you want to be honest.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
It
That was a clean play.
It wasn't
That was
dirty.
a
It
clean
wasn't
play.
dirty. I'm not saying it wasn't dirty.
That was a clean
How
play.
did he injure
It
them?
was. It was a
He came
clean play.
down.
They bumped into each other.
Yeah,
But that was a clean play.
It was clean.
So he didn't injure him.
He did. He's not responsible.
He's
for
part
that.
of the cause. He's part of the cause.
He's part of the cause.
Part of the cause.
But whose
Whose
fault is the call on? That was Klay Thompson's fault.
Well, he was 1 for a layup.
He bumped into Danny Green.
Danny Green behind him.
No. That was a clean play.
Hey,
I never said the play was dirty.
So that's his fault. That's Klay's fault.
How's it his fault if Danny Green behind him?
Bro, I don't remember the exact play. I remember I
He was
watched
behind him. He was
I
behind
watched
him.
He
the
was
game.
behind him. That's what I'm saying. He's just behind him.
But the call
I
was
never said
on
it was
Klay.
dirty.
It was a fast
It's
break.
not his fault. The call was on Klay. That's why we got the call.
What call was on Klay?
That foul.
No, that foul was on Danny Green.
It
Why do you
was.
think Klay Thompson went to the line
Yeah,
after he
to
tore his
Klay
ACL
Thompson had
and hit
the foul
2 free
shots.
throws?
he came back for his foul shots.
That call was on Danny Green.
You're right, because I was arguing that it was Klay's fault. I was in the bar watching this shit, arguing that it was the other way around.
Nah,
You're
nah,
right.
it's cool though.
But listen,
Run too
like I
hard,
said, like I said, whose fault is that?
You right.
That life intervened. Niggas get injured every day.
Hey, man.
Niggas get injured every day. What's the odds that y'all would get injured on game 6 and we will win?
True.
Like I said, you play who you give it. You play teams, not players.
course.
We, the Raptors, beat the Warriors. Not Kawhi and Kyle Lowry beat Steph Curry and whoever was on the court. The Raptors beat the Warriors.
Alright, we'll.
Y'all just got it easy.
Now, on paper, that shit sounds ridiculous.
It does.
The Raptors
It
beat
still
the
does.
Warriors,
Like,
nigga?
it still does.
I had us losing from the rep. Like, we played the
Me
Warriors.
too.
It's a dub. We lost.
Niggas lost a lot of
We
money.
lost.
Yeah.
I counted my team out like, we lost. It's a dub, bro.
I
It's
had y'all
nice.
losing in 6.
Niggas lost a
If-
lot of money.
But if KD had played from the
I
start
had
of
us beating the
series,
Sixers.
I had y'all.
I had us beating the Sixers by more than
Oh,
what
yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
yeah.
But
They put up a fight.
and I had us
Y'all
beating
should-
and I had us beating the Bucks.
I had that too.
I had us going to game 7 against the
The
Bucks.
Sixers.
I said if we make it to the finals with the Warriors, we're losing. It's a dub. We're losing against the Warriors. We
It's
won.
a- It's a dub. Get that.
I gotta do it. I gotta make it happen.
All right, so that's good sports talk though. We're gonna move on into something a bit more.
Sorry, ladies. Be upset. Oh my God.
Why they talking about this? Like,
He's just playing 2K.
but yeah, so
I really took the glasses off.
so there's
I gotta look smart now.
so there's been more. So I know we've been on this topic for like a while. The similar spectrum of this conversation. So there was an article that popped up recently. It might have spurred it before, but there was a post that I was engaged on, and it was talking about, it said, should transgenders disclose their sexuality to someone before dating them? And people were arguing and saying no, they don't have to. The article said no, I'm a trans and I don't have to disclose my sexuality to you. What do you guys think? I don't know if we specifically talked about this before, but just to like
Me
parallel.
personally, I'd rather you tell me. It lets me know if I want to keep going or back out. If I know from the rip, like, you transgender, I already know I don't roll that way. So I'm out the back door. If you telling me,
in the back door.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Once I found out you're trans, I'm out of here. Once I found out you're transsexual, I'm out of here.
So that's their thing, though. That's their argument. Like,
exactly.
They're afraid that you're not gonna want to fuck with them because they're trans. But that's a risk.
Let me make that decision.
That comes with the whole
territory.
It does, but let me make that decision. Not you make that decision.
The problem is they taking away our choice. They keep taking away our choice.
That was my argument. I got blocked and everything for it because I was debating with a bunch of people from the LGBT
asking
community.
for it. That's why.
But I'm debating a reasonable point though. They were like, well, they said, oh, that's transphobic. What?
Transphobic?
Yes. You know what transphobic is?
I mean, no.
So it's like, how does this?
Why are they calling it that?
How is disagreeing with that make you transphobic just like that? Because you're asking for that.
But then because you
have
don't
a
want the same
preference.
thing they want.
And that's just not your preference.
When that transgender get brutally murdered or beat to death, we the crazy ones. We wrong. We wrong.
So to be clear, that's an immoral. Under no circumstance, no one should be. I don't believe people should be hurt, violated.
Listen,
for their
I feel like
sexuality.
that's something you should say though.
Yeah,
if you're getting to know somebody, I feel like that's something that you should.
Right,
do.
because I mean,
Exactly.
you don't know, like
you should give a choice. That's the same thing as like saying like being HIV positive.
There you go.
Like if you're dealing with somebody,
Exactly.
before it gets to a certain point, you want to
Let me
disclose
know.
like, all right, like before we do this,
I got HIV.
I'm working with a condition.
Exactly.
I'm hot pocket out here.
But chill. Hold it down.
I'm saying, but that's something you want to disclose if you're getting to know somebody.
But that's
and then it's up to them if they want to proceed.
There you go.
If they want to continue the necessary precautions or whatever, or they're like, all right, this is too much for me to handle.
But-
I'm out.
Because
But I definitely feel like people should be given an option.
Yep.
hold on.
Because I think there's some article that says some people that do date HIV positive, they don't automatically get it though. The HIV.
So you have to be sexually.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
But there's certain, you know, at a certain point,
It can be undetectable though.
Mm-hmm.
If
I'm
they're on, like,
gonna
their meds
play the
regularly
opposite
and shit
side
like
in this
that.
matter, right? Now, of course, we would want to know, but from their standpoint, it's understandable that they feel like they may lose out on a good person because of that fact. But
It comes with the
but it's like, yo, you need to
Yeah.
understand,
At the same time, it comes with
not
the
everyone is into that.
right? Like you
Now,
gotta.
Here's the mind fucking that too. I once saw someone said, well, men, that's your fragile ego. You need to learn how to open your sexuality to other possibilities.
My sexuality closed at that door.
And that blew my mind. I'm like,
That shit
whoa.
locked.
Why must we open our, if we don't want to, we just don't want to.
I understand that, but everybody's not closed-minded to it. Like some people are not closed-minded,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
just not their thing.
Exactly.
Like I'm not closed-minded to it. I understand, but that's just not what I choose to do.
Exactly. But
I'm okay. Like that's how you.
Word.
Cool.
You
That's
wanna play
just
that
not
way?
something I choose to indulge in.
And
I'm not closed-minded, but I have a preference. I understand everything
that's
about
what
it,
it is.
and I'm
Choice.
opting not to go that way.
they're calling it fragile ego, fragile masculinity.
There are fragile niggas like, oh nah, fuck out of here. Used to be a nigga. Like, and then there are niggas like myself who understand the whole thing.
Exactly.
I understand both sides of the
exactly.
coin, and I decided which side I'm gonna stick on.
Exactly. Now we have mentioned
But they
this
just like to lump y'all niggas in with everybody else
and just
be like,
and go like that.
oh, you're scared.
And that's the thing.
Try new experiences.
We discussed before on one of our episodes about that story with the guy. I think it was from Baltimore. Met up with the trans. They had sex in the hotel room. They killed her. And that was a sad story. I don't think
he had
they.
sex with her first and then killed her.
Yeah, when he found out afterwards.
She told them after. She told them after that she was a man.
Because she had the surgery.
She had the surgery. They flipped the peen inside out.
After.
But here's the thing about that. So that's I'm not condoning what the guy did. I don't think under no circumstances should you be violated or treated indifferently because of your sexual preference, regardless of if someone tells you or not. What he did was completely wrong.
But you can't.
At that point, I would have never told the nigga.
You can't control how you receive that information.
I would have
You
never
can't-
told him.
If a nigga is known to be violent, right?
Well, a nigga's not gonna be violent.
You never know.
certain situations,
You never know. You really never know. At
True,
that
true.
shit like
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna pull that back. I'm gonna pull that back.
Exactly.
And then she hit you with the
You just-
so I used to be a man.
you just never know how
that
niggas
range
gonna
right there,
process
that moment is unpredictable.
But
You
I don't
probably live
think.
a car, nigga.
But I don't think they take into account human
That's true.
emotion and irrational decision. Like if a guy, Because if doing that is wrong, we're not agreeing with that. I think I can speak to you. We're not
shouldn't
justifying
murder
that. We're not.
them. Nah,
but in human irrational, but you know how if something you read a text and you're pissed off, you slam the computer on the ground. It's just instant emotion like that. Sometimes you don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying?
That blind rage.
Yeah, it's hard. So and I don't think they take into consideration that. They just sum it up as like.
Shorty had terrible timing. Like.
Yeah, that was.
It wasn't timing. I think she intentionally did that. Intentionally, she knew that she knew she was going to tell him afterwards.
So why?
That's a touchy
I mean, his reaction was wrong. Yes, but how can we be upset at his reaction if she intentionally waited till after she smashed homeboy? Smashed homeboy to let him know. Oh, hey, just so you know, I was born a man. Like
They should be charged with rape for that.
So that's also another thing
we
as
had a
well too.
conversation about that.
They're saying that it should be considered
That's
rape.
real though. That's real.
It should be considered rape if a transgender doesn't disclose that information to another sex.
There was a topic
So now
about
here's the
that.
thing about this too. Someone brought it to my attention. They said it's not just when you're as a transgender, it's not your sexual preference or sexuality, it's your gender. Transgender. You're not a male or a female, you're a transgender. So it's not a discussion of sexuality, which it makes it a bit more complicated, I guess, and it's for those who might not really like grasp it like that. So they're saying that people need to understand that it's not really their sexual preference. That it's just like you're.
I feel like they should disclose.
It's
At some point before it gets too intimate or things get intimate, I feel like they should disclose.
I think they should disclose it off the rip. Like once I start talking to you, just let me know off the rip. Hey,
Well, nah, because
this
then
what it
like.
is.
I don't know.
I feel like you should still get you should get that person a chance to know you as a person.
Nah.
And then
So would you? So let me ask.
No, because then that's misleading though. Because
I don't wanna
like
get
you making
that
me
far.
like you
And then
just
for me
to tell
walk
some,
out.
some hot junk like that. Now I gotta get up
you
out of
never
here.
know. I mean, like if I already like you as a person, like you tell me like this is, I could probably still see like you, like people can see past it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I mean, we could be cool. Like yo, rock out, do you? We cool, but I can't get with you. Like that's over.
So put yourself in that
That's all that could be.
scenario.
Friendship.
Would you do that? And that's put yourself personally in that scenario. You're talking to somebody you don't know they're transgender, and then like they tell you later on the line you really fuck with them. What do you do?
Like I said before, like me personally, I like I said, I understand both sides of everything, and I choose the side I'm gonna stay on. That's not the way I choose to go. That's why I brought up like the HIV thing. Like that's something I can relate to. I've been through that before. Like if I get to know you as a person, and I like you as a person, I like you for who you are, and then you tell me there's something more to me. Then from that point, what I already know about you, you know what I'm saying, being that I already know you, it's hard to. It's not fair to say it off rip. You get what I'm saying? Like if I just say it like boom off rip, I used to be a man. It's like alright, boom. Like, I don't even know you. I'm judging you based off that one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. I feel like before it gets too far, before things get intimate.
But you know,
Because I feel like once things get intimate, that's the point of no return. Like we fucked, and now you told me you're a man. So I fucked somebody who used to be a man. Like everything, all logic goes out the window.
and is that fragile masculinity found that you fucked a man, or is that you're just not interested in that?
I wouldn't say it's fragile masculinity, but it causes for irrational behavior.
It causes for it.
So
Yes,
it does.
like killing the person.
So you're justifying killing.
I'm not justifying it, but I'm
you
saying
said it causes for it.
It can lead to that.
It can.
I'm not saying justifying it means that it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying it can get there.
Okay.
Like there's cause
I
and
agree.
effect for everything. You know what I'm saying?
agree.
So like,
Okay.
he killed her, but then there's a reason why. Like I this is something I'm not into.
Because there's really no
and
reason.
you hit me with a
There's
shot.
no really reason why you should kill somebody.
There's no real reason to kill somebody.
But you're something that's irrational behavior.
There's something that can spark it. You get what I'm saying? Like if you look at what sparked it.
Okay.
This is somebody that's not into that, and you hit him with such a shock as like, yo, I used to be a man. It's the first thing that's popping in this nigga's head, like, yo, I just fucked somebody. I just fucked a man.
Yeah.
Not the fact that they used to be a man. Yo, I just fucked a man. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
It's not. It's also.
The killing is. I'm not saying the killing is right, but there is something that can cause it.
Okay.
And
You know
then
what I'm saying?
when you tell them like, oh, yo, I don't agree with that. Like, yo, back up, blah blah blah. Then they want to take the transgender want to take to social media.
Right. Like I
Yeah,
feel
you're
like
right.
with that, like with the whole treasure, I feel like intimacy is the point of no return.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like that, you can't take that shit back.
Nope.
Like if we date, if we go out on a couple of dates and we talking, and then I find you to be a man, cool, we can discontinue the dates, right? But like,
if you wait,
I wouldn't blame that on fragile masculinity. Like
it's not. I don't think it is. I really don't.
Like there's no predicting on how you would act. Like you're a cop guy, never killed nobody before, but in that moment right there, it's like this blind rage.
For real.
But you know what's crazy?
I don't feel like they should disclose off rip, but I feel like
they
the
also-
person gets to know you for who you are, and then they probably never dealt with nobody like that before, but since they like you so much, it's something that they're willing to try. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, they gotta build
willing-
that trust factor.
right.
Into
Like I never did this before, but I like you for who you are.
So
So
I respect you. I'm
gonna see how far you know.
That
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense. That
Shit
makes
like
sense
that.
right there. You know what? They also a lot of them also think that
I'm not trying to
men are ultimately gonna like just deny them. I know niggas in the hood where women have been like, I'm transgender and I don't give a fuck.
Those he was.
And yo, so it's like you be thinking like every dude, some dudes just don't really care.
It's a lot of shaky warriors out here. I'm just
I know a couple
it's a
of
lot
them.
of shaky
So
warriors
I'm
out here.
saying,
High school
I
football
know
teams.
dudes like that. That's like, yo, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I don't. So it's like you're not. I don't think they should fear being the risk of ultimately being turned down. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but some people are drinking that Lipton. So it's like, yo, you don't think that that you ultimately are ruled out.
That Lipton.
You know what I'm saying? For that completely, don't think that.
But I mean,
so,
honesty is the best policy. Always in front.
exactly. Because what now? If we're doing that, what now are we not disclosing when you're meeting someone? Because let a chick find out you got 8 kids by 7 different baby mothers. And you ain't telling for the rip. Let them find out later
it's over
on.
for that.
They ain't raising hell. Like,
It's over
exactly.
with.
So exactly.
She gonna call her baby mother, tell her.
Exactly. So and it's like, what are we not STDs, like sexually transmitted disease, before we have sex with somebody?
And the funny thing, they don't even call it STDs no more.
STI.
What the fuck are they calling it?
STIs.
Nah, that's two different things, buddy.
No, they don't
Nah,
call
they
it
don't say-
STDs.
No, it's two different things.
No,
No,
it's not
they
STD
took
no
the
more.
G
It's
out,
two different
it's I.
STIs.
No, that's two different things.
STIs and STDs are two different things.
They changed it.
They changed
There's no more
What?
disease. They
I
don't
didn't
call
hear
them-
nothing about that.
They don't call them diseases.
No.
Hey, yo, we ain't get the memo, yo.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
I'm dead ass. They call them
Chlamydia is
STIs.
an STI.
No,
AIDS is
but-
an STD.
They call them all STIs. I'm telling you.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know about that. When did this happen?
I heard it. I'm
past-
telling you, they
past
just talking
3
It's
about
that Trump shit, yo. This nigga bugging, bro.
They talking about
That's
it.
Yo.
It been like that for the
Charlamagne
past
and
3
them, they're
years.
talking about it on the Breakfast Club. It's
That's
no more
wild.
STDs. It's all STIs.
So niggas out here getting STIs, now I'm good. Let's get the shot. Nah, you stuck with that one.
Give me them pills and I'm going right back
So wait,
That's yours.
But there are some that you catch and it's their fault. It doesn't really go away,
The
right?
STIs.
Yeah.
No.
But it used to be STDs
That's what I'm
and
saying.
STIs.
The STDs
But
are the
they
ones that
took-
stay. That they
Yeah.
can't go.
Yeah, but they took all that shit away.
So now, even if it can't stay, it's still
It's
STI.
STI.
All
Yep,
the
it's-
things,
everything
bro.
is STI now.
You can get rid of an infection. You can't get rid
Yeah,
of a
That's what I'm
disease.
saying. I didn't hear about
They
this.
need another name then.
Well, you can get rid of diseases. Cancer. It's a disease. You can get rid of cancer.
You can postpone
Yeah,
cancer.
but it's-
You can get
I
rid
It
think
can come back.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it
still
can come
there,
back, but you
but
can get rid of it.
Cancer, it can just take longer to come back,
Which is right, but it's still.
but it never
Oh.
really like
Nah,
dissipates. It never.
Either
Really
way, they
Wait,
can't,
it rarely does it that
they
way.
can't be.
like you can beat it and then your shit take like 20 years to come back,
Yeah, which is right.
but it's still in there.
They can't get tricky on niggas like that. Like,
Your shit
I
can
didn't,
just
I didn't know this
your shit
information
can
at
just
all.
flare
Like,
up one day. And
I had no idea about this information at all. That kind of that.
You never say nobody say they defeated kid. They beat it. You know what I'm saying? Like it can still come back.
They beat it.
But sometimes it doesn't at
That's
all.
what they say though. They say, I
But
beat
with
cancer.
most cases, it just takes longer to come back. Never had people say like I beat cancer like
Yeah.
3 times and shit. Like it can come back.
Right.
So you never really get rid of it. You can just be good for a really long period of time.
I don't know, some people.
Like say if you
but some people don't get it.
say if you
back,
beat
though.
cancer and then like it don't come back and then like you die like from something else, but like that shit was still there. It just didn't.
Nah, if I
But
die,
if-
if
if-
you
if-
die,
if it's spread.
and
Cancer
you
didn't
still
kill
don't
you?
have
But
cancer.
I'm saying like you didn't.
I beat it.
cancer.
You didn't die. You didn't die.
I beat
You didn't die because of it. It was in there, but
It was in there,
that's
but
not
I
what
beat it.
Yeah.
I beat it.
Yeah.
But you can get rid of it though.
I'll take that. I'll take
Like, yo,
that.
cancer ain't take me out though.
Dead ass. I'll take that. I'll take that.
But you can get rid of it. It only stays there if it catches to another part and then it doesn't spread as
Nah,
much.
it
But
can
you
lie-
have
it
to-
can lie dormant.
You have to catch it first. If you don't catch
You
it,
can't
it's spread.
catch cancer.
No,
I'm saying,
like
but before
the diagnosis. He told
before it goes on, before it spreads through your body. Yeah.
But you know what's crazy?
Before it spread through your
It's like,
body.
yo, it's cancer
like that,
outside
too.
today, man. I'm staying in the house, nigga.
Some people used to think like that. Oh, they got cancer. I gotta stay away. I'm like,
Well, that's ignorant, young-minded thinking right there. Like,
A lot of people still think this.
if they cough you, you're not gonna catch cancer, and that's not how.
Niggas think that shit about AIDS.
Yes,
A
that's
lot
all
of people
too.
still
Right.
think that, man.
So,
Remember niggas that want to play basketball with Magic Johnson at first.
really?
Niggas
Oh,
did
you
not
ain't
want
know
to play
that?
with that nigga.
I
What?
never heard that.
Niggas used to stay on.
You get the ball, you keep that. Don't pass me that ball.
Larry Bird was the
You get
first
no-
nigga to make it to openly, play ball with him again. Like
Like,
it was a whole article on this. It was a whole, like a whole little shit on
I
this.
didn't know about
Niggas
that.
was scared.
I think it happened in the All-Star game too.
Because if he got cut and he's bleeding, oh.
Niggas ain't know about that.
That's not-
Niggas ain't know.
Yeah, but and as time grew on, people become more knowledgeable about what AIDS and HIV is.
Didn't
and
one of
just-
y'all just send a picture with him and like 6 bitches the
Don't
other
do that.
day?
Don't do that.
That's how you got it?
The day you started,
Come on.
it had to be that day.
Hold it down. But that is ridiculous, though. I think we all agree on the same issue with the transgender situation. Right?
Yeah.
You should disclose that information. You know,
Again.
I hope this
You
shit-
exactly.
Put it in the fridge. You want to put
That
it in
shit's
the
gonna
fridge?
come up. Somebody gonna drink that shit.
You gonna put it in the fridge?
That shit. When
But
drinks
I think-
get
I
hot,
think-
you should start kicking up.
I think we should. I think we all
Start
agree
activating the liquor.
on that same.
We all deserve a choice, man.
Yeah, exactly.
We deserve a choice.
So we're gonna move on from that. So there's I talk about marriage licenses being renewed. Should marriage licenses be renewed, like all other licenses?
Oh, all right. I was about to say you said it wrong.
Like like
But-
your driver's license, all that
Expires.
shit. Like
How would that
gun
work?
license. I don't know. Like me personally, if you did have to renew your license, a marriage license.
Does that mean you're not married no more?
Yeah.
No. It's like
I'm gonna wait till this shit right now.
Yeah, basically.
I'm not letting this no more.
That's how it is. It's like a re-up.
So
Like
it's
you
like
go back to renew your shit, you can say, alright, we still married, we still want to be together. We're gonna re-up. We're gonna get another marriage license, so basically maybe another 4 years.
But
So if you go back,
does the marriage license expiring
Yeah,
dictate
that's what I
the
was about to
marriage
say.
itself, or does it determine your ability to get married?
nah, it does.
Like your
the whole
driver's
marriage.
license determines your ability to drive.
Yeah.
No.
So does your marriage license determine your ability to get married?
Nah.
Or is it- If
It's
the
just
marriage
that
license
just that
expires,
marriage. Just that marriage.
so if the marriage license
just
expires,
say-
it means that
That marriage is
y'all
void.
are done.
No.
I just
But
was
you
like-
can renew that. Just say me and a girl get married. The marriage license
her
is
name?
up. Ain't no fucking name, man.
I just want to
Yeah,
blow it up.
The marriage license is up, and like just say we go to the courts to get it renewed because we want to stay married. But just say I go there and I'm not feeling the marriage no more, and I don't want to renew the license.
Oh, you just gonna throw no hands like
Boom,
that?
she could go her way. I'm going my way.
I just-
but
I
but
think
she
it
would
was
know.
one thing, though.
She would know before we go renew the marriage license. That this ain't something I want no more. When a renewal comes up, we're not gonna renew it. You're gonna go your way. I'm gonna
I
go
want to
my
know
way.
one
It's like-
thing.
it's like
What's the
a quick
expectancy?
divorce.
This nigga
What's the
divorce sound easy.
expectancy?
Everybody gonna be
Yeah.
married like 10 times. Yeah, I was married.
What's the expectancy?
Like,
You know how with a drive when you
I'm
get a
saying,
driver's license.
like something like it might expire like every 4 years,
All right,
every
but I'm
5
saying
years, something like that.
Yo, I be
So
like,
it's a test drive then. See, like, let's see how
I
this
get a
goes.
marriage license and they
It could
say
be
expire in
something
4
It's a
years.
test drive.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, yo, we got 4 years.
Yeah,
Figure
yeah.
shit out. Yeah, I'm out.
There's a bunch of unmarried niggas in
It
here.
seems
talking about-
it seems kind of pointless though. I don't really see the point in
Yeah,
that.
'cause-
No. But I mean, that
There's no
it
commitment.
seems
It's a good
honestly, it could
conversation
work.
to have.
It's a good
That's what I'm saying.
conversation. I think it could work.
I think
Yeah,
it would work
but-
too.
Yeah, but there's no commitment because at the end of the day, that person like
No,
they still
there
want
is
$40,000.
commitment. There
No,
is
there-
commitment.
there
If you
is.
really love that person, you know that you're gonna re-up.
Yeah.
the
So you
next
gonna
time
know-
this shit
you know
is
you'll
about
renew
to
this
expire,
shit.
you know it's gonna re-up.
Yeah, but what if you like, I'm not
if
about to
you-
renew this
but
just because I love this
that's like that's
Yeah,
like,
but you
that's-
know that. You
that's
know
like
that until the day before the shit expired and the bitch you call it milk in the fridge and now you're like, you know what? I'm
Nah,
done. I
it's
can't do this shit no
over.
more.
That's
It is what it is.
That's how you
Like,
feel.
But that's just real retarded. It's like so that's like what we're basing like love and relationships on. It's like
No,
Nah.
it won't
like
be
that.
based on a license. It's based on your actual feelings. But if through
But
that
the
4
license
years,
kinda says-
through the time of your license, if you feel like as though you're not feeling it, don't renew the license. Just go about your way.
You should have like different sets of probation. It sounds like probationary period. Like
Nah, there's no probationary
like
period.
1 year.
If
you're
you
back.
love that
You're getting
person,
too deep into the
if-
license part of
yeah,
it.
like
yeah,
if
that's
you
what's
love
gonna
that,
be like
no.
4 years.
If you love that person, you won't
Alright,
think
so-
about
Alright, so boom.
like
This shit says
getting
a
out of
marriage
it.
license will typically expire 30 days after it's issued.
what?
So there's a difference between a marriage license and your marriage certificate.
It's two different things.
Two different things.
The certificate is like,
Yeah, you get a certificate of everything. You get a death certificate. Like what the fuck am I
you
doing
really
with that
do. You really do.
You get a certificate for
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
I got my
You
mother's
get a
death
death
certificate. I
Oh,
got my
really?
mother's death certificate.
Wait,
yeah.
run it back. Wait, what y'all just say?
You
There's a
death
difference
certificate.
between a marriage license and a marriage certificate.
And what's the death certificate?
Like the
Same
cause
shit
of
as a
you
birth
dying.
certificate.
The cause of you
Name, date
dying.
that they died.
The same
Oh,
shit you
however
got
you
when
die,
you came in.
Like
you get when you go
it'll
out.
say your name.
Hairline shot.
It'll say your name, the time you was born,
Like
when
excessive
you was
use of
born,
coconut
how
oil.
you died, and like the cause of your death.
Shut up.
And you have like the date and all that
Yeah,
shit.
all that shit. Cause I got my mother's death certificate.
I got my grandmother's.
That's crazy.
Excessive use of coconut oil. Nigga that slipped and fell down the stairs. Cracked his cranium.
1,000 weeks.
I never knew about that. That's a little crazy though.
Yeah,
I do think the marriage license thing is a bit overrated. There's no need for that. Like,
Yo,
Nah, I don't know.
it might can work, bro.
I think me personally, I
It
think
might
it
could
could
work
work.
for people that.
Marriage is a government scam.
I think it could work.
So he not getting married.
I go like, I think it's dumb. I don't think there's no need for
It
that.
is, bro.
I think
You gotta go
it's
through
dumb.
legal documents to get married.
You do.
Yeah,
A
that-
marriage certificate is a legal document.
I think that's too much.
It's a contract. That's why you have to pay to get divorced. You have to pay lawyers to get you out of your contract. It's a contract. I just gonna look at my shorty and be like, and that's it.
We ain't pulling nobody.
Marriage right there.
Yeah,
You go live your
between me
life
and
on
us,
that
like,
mind.
that's it. We done.
You go to Vegas. Fuck out of here.
Pouring your ring, I'ma pour mine. Like, we good.
You go
Alright,
to Vegas. You
so-
get a ring pop, I'll get you one.
So in Florida, they're acting crazy again. There's a Florida woman who's arrested over assault over pizza.
We should sell Florida, man.
Which is a dumb thing. Why we even like? But
Was that not a thing before?
We should sell Florida and buy Puerto Rico. We already own Puerto Rico. We should just make it a state.
Was that not a thing though?
a lot of people say we should have a garage sale for the U.S. Just give it to Texas, Florida.
No.
What's wrong with Texas?
They say give it to Texas.
Was that true?
That's the deep.
Do you not know what the women look like in Texas?
They say give it to Texas. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
They are wrong.
Your kind is in Texas.
What?
Puerto Rican, Spanish bitches. Your kind.
Women.
Anyhow. I don't know what he's talking
He meant
about.
women.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He meant women.
But they were saying like they were saying, but they. So why? First of all, why are you assaulting somebody over pizza?
Isn't
How-
You
that?
got the story?
How good is
Yeah, I
the pizza
heard it.
though?
Was it Domino's?
I don't know.
How good is the pizza?
Oh man,
I ain't punching nobody with dominoes, bro. I'm sorry.
So it gotta be Papa John's.
That's the question.
If
Papa
it-
John's
What you
is
put?
Alright,
What you
alright.
put?
No,
You
no
punch
chain
you
of
punch
restaurant
them
pizzas
over.
is
No
good.
condition, no condition, alright?
You
If
punch
it's,
them-
if it's Bruno's,
oh yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
if it's Bruno's, I might hook.
We're talking- no chain restaurant pizza is fire. Now we talking off-brand shit.
Right.
Real shit.
Papa John's. So wait, Little Caesars.
Bruno's
Papa
with the
John's.
oil on it. You catch hands over that.
Alright, so wait.
I let this shit drip for 30 minutes. You go. Nah,
So
you
what's your
can't.
top five? What's your top five pizza spots? That's more catching hands over.
I only got one.
Five?
Ain't no
How many
five.
pizza restaurants you eating at, nigga?
I mean,
I don't even eat pizza like that, to be honest with you.
are y'all fucking with the New York
But I
Dollar
eat some
joints?
Bruno's.
Hell yeah.
So are we catching hands over
This is
that?
number one.
Over who?
Because you gotta.
New York Dollar
let's say you walk out with a fresh slice. Somebody
No
dude,
tax, $1. Nigga.
You walk out with a fresh slice. A business dude rushing to go to work hits you. The shit
Hands.
falls on the ground. What's
Hands.
he getting trash?
You getting ran down.
Okay.
Ran
So
down.
so no Papa John's no.
No.
Nah, and you gonna pay me.
Little Caesars no.
The pizza
What?
franchises.
Little Caesars is actually good. Actually,
Little Pieces is 7-Eleven is right here with pizza, bro.
Little Caesars.
They neck and neck with pizza.
Really?
The best franchise of
We are
pizza
neck and neck,
is
bro.
like
Little Caesars pizza
It's
tastes
booty.
bad once you walk out the store with it.
I ain't had Little Caesars
What?
in years.
Once you walk
It
out the
tastes
store,
good.
bro.
Like, what does he have Little Caesars?
the best franchise for
Once.
pizza.
That was
is
it.
When?
The best franchise.
What?
for
That's
pizza
all it takes. Is
No,
one.
when was it?
I only needed one time. I don't remember when.
And you was probably a kid. It's changed
No,
over the
it's
years.
not.
Yo,
No, it's not. It was maybe
I
a
ain't
couple
had,
years
I ain't had
ago.
Little Caesars in years.
It was a couple years ago. I swear to God.
Little
It was-
Caesars actually-
they built the Little Caesars by me, and I was like, all right, let me try it. No, that was it.
The best brand is those Pizza Hut. Domino's
You
is.
said Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
I ain't had that.
Pizza
I
Hut.
don't-
Where is a Pizza Hut?
I don't think I've ever had one.
I ain't seen
Pizza Hut stingy because them niggas don't
West
deliver
Orange.
everywhere.
Where is they at
Yeah,
though?
West
It's one by
Orange.
me. It's one. Yeah, one of West Orange. It's one by me.
I ain't never
I don't
seen
think-
one on 22. That's it.
I might have
think
them
none
once.
of the
Is
area.
that shit still there?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
out there. Still out there.
Still it.
Oh, all right.
So what about the
By the
frozen?
Best Buy, right?
What about the frozen one in the
Yeah.
box, the DiGiorno's?
No.
What?
that's not
You eat that
pizza.
shit?
That's
You
not
don't fuck with
pizza.
that?
Who?
That's not even pizza.
DiGiorno's. Stop delivery is DiGiorno. That shit. You eat that shit?
Wait, y'all fuck with that?
That's not
The commercial got you like that?
I had one.
It's good. The DiGiorno's is good. Like,
It's just for white
It's like
people.
regular-
man.
It was alright though. I ain't gonna lie.
He ain't lying, bro. He ain't lying. That's for
That shit was hitting.
Jordan,
That's all
Tiffany, and Chad, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the choice is good. Like,
It was hitting the
you know
top.
what's crazy? You know why I'm saying that? The first time I ever had pizza in my entire life, I was in my country. My aunt brought it to my country, and I was like, "What is this such a stuff?" She's like, "It's pizza," and it was that. It's a
I was
frozen
in-
one.
I was
and
amazed.
she brought pie and pizza, so I didn't know what was the
How was
difference.
it?
I'm
What
like,
was it? It was-
can I get the cheesy one? Like, cause that's how I
That's
I don't know
why.
what it was.
That's
Like,
why.
and it was like the DiGiorno
You was in
type.
your country and y'all just see shit on TV and like it gotta be good.
Like,
It gotta be good. It's
but
on TV.
She brought from this country, she brought from America to our country, and I had it. And I was
She
like,
bought a
my-
whole,
Yeah, she
a
bought
whole box of
a
DiGiorno.
whole box of DiGiorno.
Yeah,
from
and
here to-
I never had it all pie. She bought pie and DiGiorno at the same time.
Nigga,
That's
how
the first
long
time
DiGiorno been out?
That shit been out for a minute.
This is like 2001 maybe?
DiGiorno been out for a
01?
DiGiorno been running this long?
It was like this. I think it might have been the same, but it's like the same thing, the same frozen
Like
type,
I
the box type.
said, you was in your country, so like y'all see shit on TV, like.
But I never had it
That's-
before.
That's what Americans doing. That's what we need. We need
I
DiGiorno.
mean,
Niggas in
fucked
America
with
eat
it.
DiGiorno. We eat DiGiorno over here.
Well, but I
That's
mean,
not it, bro.
It depend on what happened with Shorty and the pizza. Like somebody knocked it out her head.
Well, what was the story with that? Do y'all know the story with that? Who brought that up in the content?
She probably was hungry. She was hungry.
Yeah. She was
hungry.
I mean,
Somebody
Florida-
probably
she had-
Octa shit.
the craziest people, the craziest people in the world from Florida and
You
the
don't want
Bronx.
that.
So,
You don't want that. You ain't hungry.
They're probably a homeless nigga
Was she-
too.
was she
like,
a
that's
bitch?
a dollar.
was
Yo,
she,
you know how long he worked for that dollar? You gonna oct my shit?
was she a big girl?
Why she gotta be big girl? Why gotta be
Yeah,
big girl?
yeah.
Why she got
She was
to
a
be
big
there?
girl. Why she gotta be
She was
big girl?
white. She was white. What is
Every
she?
detail matters. They had everybody in Florida be doing dumb shit like this is white.
Yeah, she was white.
She was white and
Now she was a black lady.
Wow, she
come
looking
on,
down.
sister.
A black lady got beat up or she beat the other person up.
Oh nah. See, this what happened. She was denied the slice.
So she beat the niggas up in the store.
Yeah, she was denied the slice.
How
of
much
pizza.
for one slice of pizza?
I don't know. Whatever it is, she was
What,
gonna, I guess she was
$2?
gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
She didn't
But
pay
they
for it.
denied her the slice. So that's when she got physical.
Man, what she had?
Oh, I
She
understand
was at
that.
her
That's
limit.
valid.
But she was at her limit
What
for
I'm
the
saying,
day.
like, why did deny to her?
It's like 6. You get 6. That's it.
She probably had the money. Man,
She probably tried to pay for that shit all coins.
That's just
She tried to get 2 slices, all dimes. Like
I don't know, like that.
she was out of the counter like.
You know, you take the class. Yeah. Hold on.
that shit
Hold on. No.
I would slide her. I swear. Yo, everything I love, I slide her. Yo. I swear. Listen, hold up. I got it. Just wait a second.
and you gotta count after that.
But that's
Bruh.
the thing though.
You got too many coins. You go like, wait.
You
Alright,
can't
how much was
deny a
that?
person
How much
on
is that?
they
Okay.
Pay you. You can't deny them for how they pay you.
Okay.
Except for the pennies. I ain't taking on the pennies.
Bro, I'm throwing
You
it
not
all
taking
over the
it.
counter.
You gonna
The
take
same,
it like
the same
I'm
way you
going.
said, I ain't taking all the pennies that ain't priced. I ain't taking all them coins.
I'm saying,
You
you
can't.
like nickels, like that's silver. You can
money,
take the
but
silver.
money is money.
I'm
Yeah,
being
you
petty,
take the
bro.
silver.
I'm
Can't.
get this off the counter, yo. Give me the bill or get out. Like, give me
Okay.
the bill and get out.
I never. Only time I seen people deny money when it was like, oh, we not doing over 10 pennies. But like, if you bring like $50 worth of
What the
silver,
fuck?
I seen them take that shit. I
Really?
seen them take $50 worth of silver, straight silver.
I mean, if it's quarters, cool.
No, quarters, nickels,
That's
dimes.
$50.
I'm not counting all that.
That's also $50.
Who counting all that?
Niggas not taking.
They must got a machine, right? They got a
260.
machine.
No,
Niggas not taking
counting it by
$250 worth
hand.
of
They
dollars.
counting shit by hand.
No,
I'm like,
no,
That's $50 though. Niggas not taking $250 for a slice of dimes, bro.
My man must have been like, yo, listen, when I give you the receipt, give me a good customer rating. Since I'm sitting up here helping you with this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I be
The Mac,
forgetting
you gotta get that shit off like
What
this.
number I'm at?
You really do.
You gotta
But
drop it one by one, a little coin slot. Like,
Yeah, but you gotta remember how much you counted. Like, damn, I forgot. What the fuck?
And then I start
Yeah,
over
you gotta start
again.
over
Like,
again.
oh my
I
god!
did that at Kohl's.
That's the first time.
For what?
yeah, showing me a dime.
A couple of dollars, still you won't even know. Like now your change still showing at the end of the night. Now you're looking stupid. Look,
Listen,
look
5
at
cents.
you. Jobless goes a nickel.
Now you gotta explain 20 cents.
Exactly.
Like, bring it out your pocket.
Your first day on the register. Now you gotta explain 20 cents.
It's dumb, man. But so alright, so serious note, right? So recently they put out the news that Eric Garner's killer.
Rest in peace.
They aren't taking any charges. He's not gonna face any charges for killing Eric Garner.
But
How do y'all feel about that?
Wasn't that been the verdict though that he wasn't getting indicted?
I think it
They
might have been
suspended
like,
him with pay though at first. So he's been suspended with pay, and now they finally came to a decision that he's not gonna be charged for
He's
it.
not. There's no charges against him at all.
We just assumed that when he got suspended with pay that he was off good.
Of course.
But they made the
They still
official.
get
They
money.
made the official verdict that he's not being charged with.
I feel
How
like
do y'all
that's
feel about
crazy.
that? 'Cause and once
That's
again,
wild.
because we all know that Eric
Hey, yo.
Garner's story.
Do you remember when we met his daughter?
Yeah, we actually knew his daughter. I actually
she
talked to her on
passed.
Twitter. Like,
she passed away.
I know.
I didn't know this until I just read it. I'm like,
oh yeah, she passed. When
I'm
I
like,
found
oh
out
my
she
God.
passed away, like I stopped what I was doing. This is like about a couple of. It was like last year she passed
2
away.
years ago. I
It
think.
fucked me up because we met her. I spoke to her on Twitter.
Stress.
We was gonna get her son to a
Stress
job and everything like that.
Having birth, she gave birth, and I think she passed
She
away
died of
from
birth.
complications.
No,
I think so.
it wasn't. And then she had a heart or something.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
she
it
had a
was-
heart.
So
Something.
that's probably because of the stress.
But she was fighting for her father's case.
Because she was an activist. She became
Yeah,
an
who was
activist.
this? There was a video that came out like a couple days ago. Somebody was like speaking.
It was his other daughter.
He has more than one.
Right.
But the one that passed away about a year back, she was like the real activist.
She was the.
I have her on Twitter. Her name is Erica
Garner.
Garner.
Erica
She's
Garner.
going hard. And we was in the store working, and she came in there with the t-shirts, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm Erica Garner's
chopped it
daughter."
up with
And
us.
I was like, "What?" And she
Dope
asked about getting her
person,
son,
dope person.
her nephew a job in the store or something like that.
Real dope
We added each other on Twitter. We was talking. And I was gonna get it for a film. A friend of mine was doing a film on just like women and the struggles and plight of women in America, and I was gonna actually get on that film. Do you know that I actually I forgot to hit her, and my friend was like, "Aren't you gonna get Erica Garner's daughter?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got you." I never hit her back on Twitter. Kind of found out she passed away, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
wild.
Like, and
This is wild.
it fucked me up.
Yeah.
But this verdict right here they just released, it's like it's another string in America being America, and also correlating that to this a security guard in Ohio pulling a firearm on a black police officer. It's like, yo, what's really going on? Like,
Yo,
That's what security guards get guns.
hey yo, I think it was a federal
Armed
building.
security.
It was an armed security.
but how you pulling a gun
On a
on?
cop.
Yo,
And he's in uniform. Like
he called police
he called police
and said,
The
"Yo,
cop
there's a
showed him.
man in the building with a gun.
Bitch, I work here.
I'm the police.
He got a whole uniform on. This is in Ohio. He got a whole uniform on."
And he tried to plead his case.
The cop
like,
was like, "Yo, I can't." The security guard told him to leave his firearm in the car. A cop can't take his gun off and leave it in the car. So he was like, "Well, you can't come in here." So he's like, "All right, whatever." So he turned around. Son come from behind the counter, pulled the gun out, and he pointed at the back of the police officer. So the cop like, "Yo, I'm bracing to be shot now," because like I know I'm about to get shot. He followed him all the way to the elevator and then stopped it. Like the cop got on the elevator to leave. He's stopping the cop from leaving with the gun still in his face.
That's
like,
just
bad
pisses me
because
off.
cops do
Like,
that shit every day to black
yeah,
people.
yeah, but that's the
Every day.
racism.
But it's
That's
like
why
it was a black cop and a white security guard.
Even still, he's still a cop. Black cops are the worst to black people. And I've had plenty of, a couple interactions and they weren't
It
pleasant.
ain't him right.
It wasn't pleasant.
But regardless, though, this is another testament to showing that like just how this racist plight in America just keeps boiling
Just
over
keep
and
going,
over and
keep
over.
going.
It's
It's
like,
like-
yo, with this Eric Garner verdict, and then with this, it's like, yo, this shit never stops. And then
I don't think it's going
now
to,
it's just,
bro.
it's fucking because it's like yo, that. Like, imagine you working in that building and you just having your regular coffee, and another motherfucker comes that's working in the building too and pulls his gun on you. And you're a fucking officer of the law, and just put his gun on you. Like,
Nigga, my personal power is higher than yours.
like, how does that, like, what happened?
Oh, I feel like I knocked some shit over.
Oh, and you can hand me that water, honestly.
But yeah, but how does that even work? Like, it's just ridiculous.
You want
Like,
another one?
it's just, I don't understand that.
I guess he probably felt like, well, he don't have to respect them. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still higher on my color, my skin, what speaks better than yours.
So that's a good point right there. That speaks to the privilege. That speaks to the privilege. If you think that your skin and the color of your skin is above the law, ultimately, it speaks to you. Like, you're a security guard versus a cop.
He said he actually said it without even saying words. It's like his whole interaction, because I guess the cop probably listen. If that gun wasn't on me, I'm gonna whoop your ass right here, and I wouldn't care what happened.
Sure.
Because you saw when the other cops came on, he was like, "Yeah, arrest the cop." I'm like, "How you gonna tell another cop to arrest the other cop?"
Yeah, exactly. Like, that shit.
And he really lied. Like he really called the police saying it's a man in here with a gun. Like, what you lying for?
I don't know, man.
Boy, I tell you.
It just goes to show like just this how ridiculous this whole thing is, man. But like, I mean, rest in peace once again to Eric Garner and his daughter as well. And you know, we go
Rest in peace.
we gonna keep up the fight. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep moving. I mean, that's really our only option at this point. Like, we can't sit down and cower down in the fear of racism and privilege and prejudice. We just can't. And with the president that we have too, it don't make shit any easier.
He definitely not making
So yeah, so it's like, you know, I guess we just gotta deal with this shit until we find an alternative.
No,
like,
we don't have to deal with it at all.
We just say we go back to Africa?
Huh?
Go back to Africa?
No.
Just take over the
We
country.
about to.
Stop fucking shit up? You with it?
I don't care. I'm with whatever at this
You
point.
with the shits
They gotta
right
stop.
now.
They gotta stop. Real
Yeah.
talk. They gotta stop.
It's ridiculous.
It's getting
man.
out of hand. Like,
So what's up with this convo? Why you laughing?
don't laugh, Danny.
I know why you laughing.
What's funny?
I know why you laughing. It's an insider.
Which one is it? Crazy?
Wait, what?
Jamaican me happy.
Oh, you took your Jamaican Seagram.
on the drink.
Oh, you took the
Yeah.
raw Seagram. Oh, you supposed to take the
It's the first
the
one I
pink one.
wrote
Why
down.
don't you drink?
So I just never drink.
You don't like alcohol?
Nah, it just never crossed my mind to drink.
That has
I'm
alcohol.
proud of you, yo. Stick to that.
Yeah, it's just
We need a designated
He
drink.
don't drink, but he fuck raw.
Okay, so anyway,
He ain't living the edge of the bottle, but he gonna fuck anything raw. Like,
Nah, that's why
this
I got-
guy literally said.
I got my box of condoms. What you talking about?
Yeah, like, no, but
They
You're logical.
but no, but I'm saying,
And then,
I
tell me this though. But who had the close call?
Shaq.
don't have kids, so.
Exclude kids, but who had the close
I
call?
don't know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Like you reaching right now.
Hardy Burns.
Bring your arm back here. Bring your arm back here.
I hope them $50 came in handy, right?
almost flipped this Fendi world upside down, huh? Right?
Y'all get out of pocket. Alright, so we gonna move on. So, Area 51, they wanna rate it.
Here we go.
What y'all doing? Y'all rating it?
I'm not
I ain't
going.
First of all, where
Where's
does it even start from? Where does it come from? Because I
don't know.
swear I woke up one day
You
and I
even
saw it
know
on
where Area
Facebook.
51 is located at?
It's
It's in
Arizona.
Nevada.
There we go.
But I'm saying, why? I didn't know where this whole I just woke up one day and saw all over social media.
Niggas was like,
what the
bruh,
fuck?
they can't take us all.
They got
If
bull.
we storm this shit, they can't kill everybody.
But why
they could?
why
They could if you really think it's a
why
military base.
Why they trying to rate it? Why? Like, why?
They want to see
It's-
what's
it's
inside.
not-
It's
But what I'm
mad.
saying, but what was the
It's mad.
catalyst for all of a sudden? Why all of a sudden?
Cause we sick of them
Government-
hot as shit in there,
it's
bro.
government
We need to see
secrets
what's
in
in
it.
there,
They're-
bro.
You want to see Thanos?
It's
Niggas
hiding
need to know what's
everything
in
in
there, bro.
I don't
Sick of
wanna
that
see it.
shit.
So, what you say?
Certain
You
shit
said,
that I don't want to see.
I'd rather-
If they got it, hey, that's
I'd rather we raid the Pentagon first.
That's what niggas really need to do.
That junk go into the
Pentagon
ground.
deep.
Why we not raiding that? Forget
Area
Area 51.
51 got all the shit, bro. They got all the Fortnite guns, bro.
Nigga, you
he
trying to
said,
get
before
that
they show what you said about Tupac,
Yeah, Tupac got a cubicle.
he said,
Listen,
but that's time with everything.
Tupac has a cubicle in Area 51. He has a 9 to 5 there. I just need to get on my SoundCloud link. That's all.
That's it. That's really
That's
it.
really it.
So after that, they flying back to
I don't
Cuba.
want to break out no aliens. I don't want to take no extra weapon. I just want to get Tupac on my SoundCloud link. That's what.
They
it
said it's some thick ass alien bitches in Area 51. That's what
Hey
they
man,
said.
listen.
I'm good.
Y'all want anything when I go?
alien invasion.
Y'all want anything when I go?
I mean, I don't know. Like,
I'll bring y'all back some. I mean, just
Let's take a picture.
Just take a picture. They probably got it.
Let's take a picture.
No,
Right.
bring you back first. Like,
I was about to say, just come back. That's a good one. That's good enough. Come back.
Just think of something. They probably got it. It's all right.
I mean, how heavily guarded do we know Area 51 is? Like,
Bro, they can't take 50,000 people, bro. 500,000 people, sorry.
Supposedly,
Yeah, but it's-
what, is the whole America going?
Half? A nice.
That's not even half. 500.
My ass on the area bed. Like, that's the only area I'm going to. Like, I'm not doing that shit. Like,
FaceTime me when y'all get there.
exactly.
But
Let me know what it's like.
you know, it's Area 51, so my service might not work. They might have like the
Word.
cell jamming.
They
and
gonna
shit
jam
like that.
everything.
Yeah.
So I just got.
You
That's
sure?
why I say make me a list and I can take it with me.
You sure?
Bring it
You
back.
sure it's gonna be a cell tracking and they're just gonna shut all your phones off?
They probably like fraud this.
It's an army. They say it's an army base, supposedly.
Listen, all this time Area 51 existed, it was a whole conspiracy theory about this shit existing. Niggas like, yeah, it's a base out there and they testing shit and they hiding.
You know what
all
started
that
it?
shit.
I know.
And
what
niggas,
started
it was a conspiracy theory. And then during Obama's presidency, he confirmed the fact that Area 51 exists.
I can see that.
Nobody ever confirmed that it really exists.
No
until
person
Obama.
ever actually said it.
No, until he said it.
But it does exist. But what
It does
exists?
exist.
But what exists in it? He didn't.
That's what niggas is about
That's
to
what I'm
find
saying.
out. That's what
You
I'm
know
saying.
what
It's
started
September.
this? You know what started this?
We got
What?
time.
Independence Day. Yeah. Independence Day started this. When they was at when they was in Area 51,
He was like, this what y'all been doing?
I knew this existed. That's what it is. Niggas got tired of it. It's like, bro, it gotta be there now.
So y'all. I mean, Area 51 does exist. The name, the place exists. But what are they? The idea behind? I think we're talking about the idea. The idea behind it is that true?
We won't know until they charge it. Right?
Yeah, but
So
if they
Area
do
51,
storm it,
Area 51 used to be a test site. It used to be a military test site.
Yeah.
But they ain't testing shit no more.
how do you know?
So,
that?
but even if they are testing shit,
Who y'all testing?
the fuck are
on?
y'all testing?
Like,
What
right.
are y'all testing on?
So
You
y'all
remember the whole
just
shit? You remember the whole shit with Roswell, Texas, with the UFOs and aliens and shit?
Yeah.
Where did all that shit go? All them UFOs niggas seen and shit that crash landed. Where's them shits at right now?
Have y'all ever had any UFO sight or events or
I never
experiences?
listened to Sky.
Never.
But think about it, like it was people that seen UFOs in Roswell. People that seen when them shits crashed and landed. They're not making this shit up.
There are real
So my
stories.
question is, where did that shit go?
I mean,
Area 51.
have you ever had a UFO sighting?
No, nigga, I'm 25. When's the
Like,
last time niggas seen UFOs out here, bro?
I mean, yo, no lie. One time I thought I saw some shit. I did.
We all probably saw some shit before. We
Smack.
like,
No, I was looking at the airport because by my house it's like the dock for Elizabeth Airport. So one night I'm just on my bed or whatever, and I see like flashing lights. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the lights is
We're
zooming
at
through the
airport,
sky.
nigga.
I didn't realize that. Like, but what it was, they were signaling. They were doing some sort of
If you don't see
transport.
flashing lights at
So
the
I saw the
airport,
lights in the
so-
sky. I'm like, oh, this is my chance right here. Like, so I took my phone now,
Shot was
like,
outside
and it's really like, yeah, like, it's really just a light that just go like.
Meanwhile,
to the
you
sky,
were wearing
like-
a plane, nigga.
Yeah, like,
all.
so that's the only thing that I can actually encounter. But there is another one I had that was way more realistic. It was like I don't even remember it fully. That's a crazy thing. But my brother,
Wait. Did it happen here or in Guyana?
it was here.
Alright, I was about to say, if it happened to Guyana, I want to hear.
No, it was here. But my brother, I think he also saw it too. It was some sort of like we were actually on our way home in a car, and we saw like this weird shape like some sort of aircraft zoom through the sky. Like zoom through it literally, like and you could see it visibly. It was like years ago, but that's like the only one I can never actually like recall.
Whole time it was a jet before you knew it was a jet.
No, it wasn't a jet. It wasn't a jet. It was circular.
But how would you know?
I saw it.
It's probably a new design.
What the fuck? So y'all say y'all never had no sighting.
No, I ain't never had no sight. I had one situation, but this is like when we was going to school at Weekway. And you know how sometimes they used to let
Shout out IP.
Word. You know, sometimes they used to let you cut through the football field to get to the front of the building. And I was walking with Kayvon at the time.
Nighttime?
Nah, this is like we was on our way to school. His class is still there. We on the football field. We talking and walking, and we hear like something flying above us, but we don't see nothing. You know how sometimes like a plane will fly by, but the afterlag of the noise will come after. We never seen any of it. We just heard it like something hovering above us. It wasn't a helicopter noise, but it was something there. Like it was something like, bruh, like we had to yell and we standing like right next to each other. We talking, we yelling at each other because that's how loud it was. But we couldn't see nothing in the sky.
You know what's crazy? I was in the house one time and I heard this loud ass car crash. Like it's like the skid and then like they smacked into something. So of course me and all my neighbors, we ran outside. It was nothing. Like we all heard it. There was absolutely nothing.
I hate when stuff like that happens.
It sounded like it happened right in front of our house. That's how loud that shit was. You heard the bow. Like niggas ran outside. It's me, all my other neighbors and shit. We were outside.
You sure it was a gunshot?
Nigga, it's
You know what? Car crash.
Hell, man. Next topic. Next topic.
How would you know? But how would you really know that like, if you hear it but you don't see it?
I made the tire screech noise, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
probably did. No, I'm understand. I mean, you can.
I'm not sure.
Sometimes
you could.
Sometimes you hear sounds and it's not exactly what you think it was. It happens. Like you will hear something, but your way your brain is registering it, it's not exactly what you thought it was.
A car skid and smack into something.
Right.
And we ran
Like
outside.
me.
Multiple people. We ran outside trying to see what it was, and there was
So
nothing.
to this day, what you think it was?
I don't know, bro.
We heard the junk
That's what I'm
hovering
gonna find out
above
when I go
us.
to Area 51.
Like we heard it hovering above us, and I'm like, yo, this crazy, right? Like we literally right next
But
to
you
each other.
can't see. You can't see it.
Well, I cannot see nothing. Like it's clear blue sky. You can't see nothing, but you hear the
They
noise.
turned the invisibility cloak on.
They did something. I'm like, bruh. Let's hurry up and get into school, bro. They can't.
They can't take us all.
They can't do nothing.
What if that was weak way trying to get to
Niggas got it shaking and weak. Ain't nobody taking me, bro. They got real in there.
I mean, I don't know, man. This Area 51 shit is a little bit stupid. I see like they said Keanu Reeves gonna be there. They all kind of stupid shit.
If Keanu Reeves and Chuck Norris go, bro, we're good.
We good. Just off them two alone.
They ain't coming back.
Word. Mess around, them niggas.
They're coming back. If they going, we don't even need to go. We just send them in.
Yeah. It was like, well, it was a lookalike of Chuck Norris was here. It wasn't really him. Like,
They going in.
We're gonna find Tupac in Area 51. We're gonna find aliens, of course.
They want to
We're
figure
gonna
out.
find the real Gucci Mane.
They want to figure out what's going on in Area 51 till Thanos walk out.
Hey man,
Go home right now. Let's check. Go home right now. Go home right now. Right now. I'm not playing with y'all.
We're gonna find Tupac. We're gonna find the real Gucci Mane. We're gonna find aliens. Thanos might pop out. It's gonna be lit. We're gonna find the set for the moon landing. You know what I'm saying?
The real recipe to Popeye's chicken.
Y'all already know.
Niggas ain't low. Niggas ain't low.
They got all that shit in there, bro. They got the original Coca-Cola recipe and everything.
I mean that's a little ridiculous, man. But hopefully, I mean y'all go ahead, y'all call me and let me know how that go. All right?
I told you that.
But
they said it's gonna be live.
Jammers. I can't call them when I get there, bro.
All right, well just write me the day after.
That's why I asked you if y'all wanted anything. We can make a list.
Just write me a letter. That's all.
Where I'm gonna mail it from, bro. Where's the post office Area 51?
Bring me the gauntlet.
I don't know. Send a picture.
They don't get mail Area 51. You can't send it out. The people that work there is probably like.
I just want one.
Think about it. It's real live people that work at Area 51, and they can't tell no secrets. They probably can't even go home.
When you get there,
They can't.
Want one
You're
thing.
not telling me I can't.
What you want? They can't. Think about it. All the secrets that's in there has to be that secret.
I'll be hurt. That mean you gotta look at Jane all day.
Like I just think about it. On a lower scale, the CIA, they can go to work and come home, but they can't tell you shit.
Nothing.
So Area 51, if it didn't officially exist on paper until 8 years ago,
Right.
those people can't go home. They don't even exist on paper.
Right.
You could be an Area 51 employee and you don't exist on paper. You have no ID, no social security number, but you exist.
Yo, you
can't leave.
You know how I get information out? I'll come home and be like, I'm not gonna say this, but it might be an alien there. It might not be. It is.
Think about it. You can never
You
go.
just said you ain't going home.
No, I'm saying if
Nobody knows you exist. You could come out and be like, I work at Area 51. My name is Lil, like this and that. They were like, fuck you.
Oh, this nigga crazy. That's
Yeah, right. Because nobody's gonna believe
I get you.
Nobody's gonna believe you. Have any ID, anything? Like you can look me up and you have no records at all. You
I'm
don't
recording
exist.
everything then.
They have wiped you out completely. You do not exist. There's no
everything.
photos of you online. There's no birth certificate. Nothing. You work at Area 51 and you can't leave.
So do you
because
apply to Area 51?
I don't even know.
You want a job? You want a
You
job?
probably just get there through rank of government. Like after a while, like
I can't do it. Like I'm a nobody working nowhere.
they fun.
You know how hard that is? I'm nobody working
Listen, when
nowhere.
I come back, I'm gonna have a whole spill for y'all.
You're back. You
When
work?
you get there, I just need one thing.
What you need, bro?
I just need all 7 Dragon Balls. I need all of them.
It's gonna be hard. This is gonna be mad niggas trying to get those.
Make a wish.
That's a hot commodity, bro. It's gonna be mad niggas. It's only 7 of them, so it's gonna be mad niggas trying to get those. All the anime niggas is gonna be on that first.
Just give him half.
That's why I said I'm gonna go simple. I'm just gonna go to Tupac.
Tupac got 2 of them in his desk.
I'm gonna go to Tupac desk.
He got
I'm gonna
2
put my
Dragon
SoundCloud
Balls
link
in
on a
his
piece
desk.
of paper, and I'm just gonna be like, bruh.
Y'all crazy.
When you finish following those papers,
Yeah, look at this.
on your lunch break, because I know they be monitoring the computers when you pull it up. I don't want you to pull it up in your work computer.
Yo, listen to Attitude while drinking that.
But look, alright, so we're gonna jump on. Today we got a special guest today in the house, hip hop rapper, hip hop artist from Jersey, right? Definitely.
Right.
His name is
From the hood.
PNE Playboy, so y'all definitely welcome to the show. Feel me?
Niggas ain't
Like,
introduce me like that. As a hip hop rapper.
well, you're multi-talented.
He actually promotes yourself, low key. He did
Yeah,
say,
low key, I
he
did
say,
too, like-
tell the folks about
He
yourself.
told me to tell them where Attitude was at.
When you gonna say something, you gonna get into it more later
We got the
on.
hip hop rapper.
But what's good, P? How you feeling?
How you doing, bro?
Alright, so you're in a group, right?
You know, it's not really a group.
Fuck them niggas?
No, it's more of a movement. You know
It's a
what I'm
movement.
saying? Like,
What-
pockets never empty. It's about like 2 years ago, my boy Javi came up with it before he passed away. It's just basically making sure you're not in the same space you were in. You know, if you went through some hard times or something, just making sure you always have bread in your pocket. That's all. Like, anybody can be PNE. You know what I'm saying?
When did you start rapping?
shit. When I was in high school, like my freshman year, like people used to be like going around the table and shit, doing the
Flashbacks.
Flashbacks. So like I heard niggas like battling back and forth. I'm like, oh shit, I can do that. Like so that's how I came about.
So it just stuck with you.
Yeah, I loved ever since. Actually, you know what? I really started like performing and like doing like music and shit. I was singing "Happy Birthday." The girls at their sweet 16s, and they just was like loving it. And so like, they used to pay me and everything. So like, I didn't even think I sound that good, but they were just like, yeah.
Like, still do sweet 16s?
Fuck no.
That's a sensitive comment right now with that.
Like yeah, back then when I was a big, so. But,
What's your method for like? Because you obviously write your own lyrics and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So what's your method? How did you approach that, like writing your music? Because everybody got their own type of like.
Yeah, I go about it a number of different ways. Like I draw inspiration from certain things that happen, certain conversations I've had with people. I know like one song I did, it was called TOML. It was about like this like fucked up situation that happened with me and my ex. Like I found out she was engaged and shit.
God.
Shit. But it was cool.
I'm gonna take a sip of that.
Take a sip of the attitude.
You're gonna take an attitude. Like
that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, I've been through all this shit.
Hot girls, I'll point for that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hot girls get a point for that one.
Yeah. But so your approach to writing music is like a casual thing. You don't need a lot. It's just like. You just lock in and just get in it.
It's just however I'm feeling at the time. You know what I mean? Like it's no real like nothing too deep about it. Like, like if I'm like feeling fucked up about something, I'm pissed off at anybody or anything. Like it's just.
So your topics vary. Like you don't stick on like just one specific topic. Like I'm just rapping about money and drugs. Like your shit expands.
It expands a lot.
Gotcha.
You just gotta kind of dive deep into what I'm saying, because a lot of things that I do say like will go over a lot of people's heads if you don't like pay attention to what I'm saying. So
you're initially from North?
No, I'm from Orange.
You're from Orange.
Yeah.
But and so okay, so I gotta ask this, and you can answer this as well too, Mac, being that you're a hip hop artist as well too. What is like your thought on like hip hop in Jersey, like compared to like what it's like?
I was just about to ask. I'm like,
what it's like compared to like New York and Philly and like Connecticut and Virginia. Like because those are like our neighboring areas where like hip hop is like really, and they all have their own unique sound. But it always seems to me like Jersey is like always like dissipating, like it's always enough.
Also, I feel to add to that, I wanna, cause I really had the same question. Yeah. I just wanna know how both of y'all feel about. Do y'all feel like it would be y'all would get a different response, or y'all would pop quicker if y'all was doing what y'all do somewhere else?
I had a conversation like that with my boy Rory. I was like, yo, we can make it in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like we had the talent to do it. We got everything we need to do. We can make it here, but if we're gonna blow up, we gotta get out of here. Because with Jersey, you can only go but so far. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like you once you get to a certain point, I feel like you're just stuck there. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to see you win past that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you really have to like be on your shit. I'm talking about like every day, like going hard, like disregarding anything anybody says about you, because people will hate on you out here.
Of course, it's always hated.
Yeah, because somebody told me that in Jersey in the whole, we don't support each other. Like
that's a fact.
The rappers and upcoming, we don't support each other.
Even when they do like these little showcases and shit, I hate those. Like, I fucking hate showcases. I really don't fuck with the people who put them on, to be honest with you. Because like I'm not even gonna say it's a scam. They don't. It's not really supporting. They're not really supporting. They're just supporting their pockets. They don't give a fuck what happens to any of the artists out here in Jersey. They don't give a fuck about nothing but their pockets, and that's the reason why I try to stray away from doing them. But I mean you have to perform to get your name out there. But if there's 27 motherfuckers in the same place trying to do the same thing you're doing, they're not going to be as engaged in what you're doing because they're worrying about, okay, well, shit, I got to get my words right. Maybe shit, that dude's his song was better than mine, fuck, or he used the same beat I did. A lot of that shit happens in those showcases, and it's like there's no real growth. in development and doing that shit. So I'm like trying to figure out ways where I can like open for some big motherfucker and just be like, yo, like this is what I got. Like,
So
I mean?
yeah,
Like,
you feel like you had to leave Jersey in order for that to happen.
like I said, I feel as though like with the talent I was given and my brothers were given, and like we can make it. But if we was going to blow like on some like Kendrick Lamar, you know, Kanye shit, we had to leave.
But see, and the reason why.
Wait. What Kyle answer?
Yeah, no, that's what I was getting to
I'm
just
not
now.
to answer that.
But that's what I was getting to say, because I wanted to hear what he had to say as well too. Because see, and the reason why I wanted to have you on as a guest host as well too is that so you can also like just also pitch some of your questions towards him as well too, like just like help us interview him as well too, being that you're also a hip hop artist and you've been well seasoned in the scene of Jersey as well. But I also wanted to know like that's why I also want to know what's your take on like the outlook of the scene right now as far as like hip hop, because you've been doing it for a while. You've been doing it since like you were like what? 8, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and the scene, Jersey music has changed over the years, you know what I'm saying? It's been through different rotations, ups and downs and shit like that. So I wanted to know like, how do you look at it and view it, you know what I'm saying, in comparison with cats that are doing it right now and that were also doing it back then. You know what I'm saying? Like contrasting both and comparing both, like where does the scene stand right now and how is it right now?
I mean, there's always been like an overabundance of talent in New Jersey, but I wouldn't say, other than Jersey Club, I wouldn't say New Jersey has a sound. Or, like, I wouldn't say the tri-state really has a sound.
I agree with that.
Like, you know, like if you go like down south and shit, or to the West Coast, or to like even the Midwest, like they have a sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Jersey has a sound, because it's songs from like New York niggas that sound like Chicago niggas, or like they use it like that.
Jersey too.
Or they use same shit. Or they using that down south shit and they sound like Gunna and shit like that. Or niggas that sound like Lil Baby and they from, you hear a song, you're like, oh, you from New York? What the fuck? Like, I heard a song just yesterday and it sound like some shit I would have heard from Atlanta. And them niggas is from New York. And they're not even black, they're like Arab or some shit like that. I swear to God, I'm not making it up. I'll play my niggas later. I'm not even making it up. Lou put me on this shit. Swear to God. So like, I don't think the tri-state has a sound. And then when niggas say like Jersey don't support Jersey, I feel like we do, but
we also don't.
No, I feel like we do, but the tri-state is naturally competitive.
Okay.
Like, there's a natural attitude that comes with being in the tri-state, like, especially like in New Jersey and like New York and shit. Like, we naturally have an attitude and shit, like, or there's some competitiveness. Like, even with the states, like,
but
New York swears New Jersey tries to be like New York and we don't. But like, there's a natural competitiveness.
But there seems to be some sort of like cohesiveness with New York artists versus Jersey artists. Like, the New York artists also always seem to have this kind of like they kind of always seem to have this niche going where they know how to work together when they want to, and also pop. Like, you look at
it's
gangs
competition,
like the GS9 boys, like the Kashi.
It's still competition though, and the competition clashes with the support. So I wouldn't say that like niggas is not supporting other niggas, but
it's just support to a limit.
If y'all, all y'all know me, all y'all know him.
Right.
Say if his shit moving more than mine, you get what I'm saying? Y'all gonna support him a little more because he getting up there. Y'all not gonna support my shit as much. You know what I'm saying, as his shit, because his shit is actually picking up and it's going somewhere. Right. My shit is kind of a little stagnant right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the competition clashes with the support.
Right.
So I know y'all know multiple artists, but like if niggas is moving a little bit more, of course niggas is gonna gravitate towards him a little more, as opposed to the other nigga you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think niggas definitely support. I definitely get support, but it's also competition in the tri-state. So like, there's a bunch of little cliques in New York. Some of them like are fortunate enough, like the Beast Coast, and niggas get together and they do one big thing together. But like, there's a bunch of little cliques in New York. They might do a feature here and there with somebody else, but being that it's so much, it's like, all right, well, it got niggas picking sides. Like, who you rock with more? Like, do you rock with the nigga that's bubbling and shit and he got 20K on IG, or do you fuck with the other nigga whose song is really hot, but you know his shit not really, you know what I'm saying? It's like it divides it.
I get it. So PME, where do you see like just Jersey hip hop going? Like, let's say 5 years from now. Like, the direction is going to be with all the traveling around that you've done and doing and performing and just connecting with other artists and networking. Where do you see it going in like the next 5 years?
Oh, yo, it's Penny Playboy.
Playboy, my bad.
That's put some respect on his name, bro.
You got it.
Nah, it's good. But 5 years. 5 years. Yo, I actually had a plan. And I'm trying to do as many features as I can for people, so like we can like change things in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So like, and even if that means like stepping out and coming back in, and you know what I mean, like yo, like this is how you do this. You know what I'm saying? Like showing people the way. But 5 years, hopefully, it'll be like we'll be on a bigger like map, like Atlanta or like California or some
Chicago
shit like
or something like that.
Yeah, and you know I got that vision. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, anybody who wanna work, hit me up, man. That's it. Like, I'm not hard to find.
5 years, we can look back at this podcast. And
For real, we gonna be like, oh
Yeah,
shit, like we'll be sitting up there like Diddy and them, like yo, like you made it.
Where did the name come from? P&E Playboy. Yeah, where did it come from?
Oh god, yeah. So it was a weird situation. I ended up with 2 girlfriends.
That's not weird. That's another situation.
That's another drink.
Yeah. So I ended up with 2
3
girlfriends.
points to the
Yeah, man, 6 points back up. But yo,
we have a point right now. Like,
nah, but so I ended up with this girl. You know, I was in love with her, but you know, like it just wasn't really working out. So you know, I ended up cheating because you know back and forth thing. So I ended up doing it with another girl, and you know, fast forward, I ended up getting caught up in all types of assholes and motherfuckers, and then. Like I come back up to Jersey because you know I'm down in Maryland at the time, and I get a video of them like you know like fucking each other, and I'm like, oh shit.
you got a video of the girls fucking each other?
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, like this is cool. They're like, yo, we miss you. We coming up to get you tomorrow, and I'm like, all right, like.
Alright, write a rule book, bro. Write a handbook.
So they pull up, yo, they jumped me at first, like they were pissed off, like you know, but then we ended up like together for like 6 months, like all 3 of us.
So and that's where the Playboy came from.
That's where I
Young
came
Blue
from.
Williams.
So, and where did the PNE? Where did that come from?
That's the Pockets and the Empty movement.
Pockets and the movement.
Yeah,
That's what it stands for. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
right.
So it's kind of like the whole ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky type thing. How they have that ASAP in front of their the prefix.
Yeah, something like that.
Ah, okay, got you.
The free ASAP.
Oh yeah, free. I mean, you can spend it if you want. I mean, everything's over the kid.
Chill.
No, because they were harassing the shit out of my man. It's like, you know, like, what do you do? Like, how far is like too far? You know what I'm saying? Like, believe me, I want to
be careful what they say.
That too, but
That
like,
shit definitely came back to get him.
Yeah, with the Ferguson thing,
That
right?
nigga definitely said, I don't live there, so I can't
Exactly.
relate.
Well, bro, ASAP, I don't live in Sweden. I can't relate. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I said too.
That nigga said, I live in Soho and Beverly Hills. I can't
I'm
relate.
fucking these bitches and getting this money. ASAP, bro.
I live in Newark, bro. I don't know Sweden rules,
I don't
bro.
know no in Sweden, bro.
I was gonna ask y'all about that too. Like, do we dismiss him for that? Like, is we dismissing ASAP?
I mean,
man,
what he's being locked up for and detained for is completely wrong.
Yeah.
Because he was, you know, defending a woman being harassed and shit. But at the same time, when you did say you can't relate, so don't look to us.
Right.
You was in Sweden. If you was in the US, maybe, you know what I'm saying? You might get somebody.
They said what's the name had the same.
You better get them
charges. G-Eazy, he got up out of there. He made a deal and got up out of there.
Yeah, they better make a deal then.
He said he gotta stay there another
But
week.
G-Eazy is white, so.
So you think that played a part in why?
I don't think so.
Hey,
They look at all rappers the same, really. When you're out the country, they look at all rappers the same.
I mean, racism is worldwide.
Right, but like,
Privilege is worldwide.
he's out the country though. He's an American rapper.
So it's Yeezy.
That's I'm talking about Jeezy. He's an American rapper.
And ASAP.
It's different though.
Yeah, the skin color.
No.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
not about
no, it sounds about right. Like,
Rap music alone is like, it's not looked upon greatly upon white people. So being that he's out the country, yeah, he's white, but he's still an American rapper. He's not like an Eminem rapper. Jeezy is like he's a black people's rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, his crowd is black. You get what I'm saying?
I don't
He's
know.
not like an Eminem, Macklemore, Asher Roth. Like he's a black people's rapper.
I'm not gonna fully agree on that.
I don't think his skin color
I
played.
agree.
I don't think his skin color played a
I
role
agree
in
on
that.
that. He don't play to.
But what did he get
Black
arrested for
audience.
though? Right? It's not probably got arrested on assault. He beat somebody the fuck up.
I didn't look too deep into it.
But still, You beat somebody the fuck up. It don't matter if you're a rapper or not, or you black. Like you beat somebody the fuck up.
Yo,
You just
low-key-
happen to be
low-key, a lot
black
of people
rapper.
be trying him though. Like when he go out of the country, like people be trying ASAP a lot.
I don't think they know it's because it's him though. It's his New York mentality. That fuck out of here, I ain't beat mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But see,
You're not about to slide no bullshit on me because I'm from Harlem. Fuck, what you talking about?
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but they attack the security though.
I'm talking about ASAP mob as a whole attack security.
No. The dudes that they fucked up in Sweden, like they attacked the security.
I thought it was because the dude was harassing a woman
Nah,
and then ASAP beat the nigga up.
Nah.
So the story is twisted.
I know what I'm talking about.
But I dropped these two dope ass videos not too long ago, y'all. Like y'all should check it out. Everybody should check it out. Listening. It's called One Up.
I support the plug.
We're One Up and what is that? Way Too Lit. Way Too Lit.
I support
That's the
the
shit right there.
That's it right there.
Who's your
That's it right there.
So who I gotta ask, who's your because I mean I know it might be like a broad list maybe in a sense, but who's your top 5 favorite rappers?
Top 5 favorite rappers.
I hate this question.
Ooh.
I want to get yours as
Like
well
out
too.
now or like.
No, I'm asking him. I want to get yours.
No, but be specific.
No,
out
Now or
no, your
or
top
all
5
time.
personal favorite, not all time, not now. Your personal top 5.
I really hate this question.
Penny Playboy, Penny Playboy, Penny Playboy, Penny Playboy.
Darling.
You had to promote yourself.
Nah, real talk though. I put myself in that list just because like you gotta have confidence. To
See what
do it.
I'm-
When I be doing that, niggas say I can't.
No,
But who's your
Don't
who's your 5 that you draw inspiration from though?
Okay.
See, look.
All right, there we go.
He just basically told you you can't.
Pretty much forcing you.
Yeah.
Don't do that, bro.
This is a rapper from Jersey named Penny. Putting on joke.
You fucking keep it going.
He found himself for that.
I'm flipping together.
Playboy from P&E.
Yeah, Playboy. Jay-Z. I fuck with him heavy. Drake. You know, light skinned dude. Wayne, motherfucking dope. Cole and Penny Playboy.
Exactly. I was waiting for you to throw yourself on that list. I was waiting for it.
Who's your 5, Matt?
I got like a solid 4. I never had a
Okay, I think I heard you say that before. Okay, who's your 4?
I never had a 4.
I think you got Big L.
I did one time. Somebody was like, "Yo, you can't say Jay-Z, you can't say Biggie and Tupac."
No,
and I was like, "Good," because the niggas ain't in it anyway.
So who's your
Anyway.
Who's your personal favorite 5? 'Cause I think you got Big Daddy Kane or Big L in
I
one.
definitely got Big Daddy.
Big Daddy Kane is in one, and who's the rest?
Big Daddy Kane. Who else? Big Daddy Kane, Kanye, Lil Wayne. And who the fuck was the 4? It's Big Daddy Kane. Ace Hood, that was it.
Ace Hood. That's
Underrated king, yo.
That's interesting.
Underrated king.
I don't have a 5, I have a 4. The 5th would be me, but y'all.
I was about to say
I'm saying I can't do that.
I was like, no, man.
I get that. So, P&E Playboy. Who's the? Okay, so I'm gonna switch a little bit. Who's the? You think the 5 right now that's kind of like running the hip hop, like that's really making noise, like they cannot be touched right now.
That can't be touched.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't really pay attention to what other people are doing. For to be honest with you, like I'm really like honed in on like how I'm doing this. You know what I mean? I try to like I know the dude the rodeo motherfucker, the cowboy dude.
Lil Nas.
He's doing this thing.
Lil Nas is a beast.
Lil Uzi, I know he's going crazy. Drake is always up there, like whatever he drops. But I don't know what's going on.
Drake could probably be my 5th.
Drake would be a 5th.
Yeah. If I had to do it, I had.
Do we give Drake enough credit as like a hip hop like lyrical?
No.
We don't.
No. Especially since we found out he gets like his songs, like a couple songs written. That's how I thought.
Is that okay though? That are we justified in that perception or not? Let it slide.
I think it depends. It depends. I personally, I have no issue against it. Like I write almost stuff, but I have no issue against songwriting. Like at the end of the day, we're here for the music.
Right.
But for Drake, in Drake's case, I don't see anything wrong with it. If there's like it's the type of artist he is. Like if we looking at like Young Thug, Moneybagg Yo, like those type of artists and shit like that, like If they not writing their shit, then like Future and shit, like we want them to write their shit, like because the type of artists they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But for the type of music Drake gives us, like I think
It's okay.
it's different in his case. Like he's not that type of artist what we would expect. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not like imagine if you find out like J. Cole not writing all this shit. Or Kendrick not writing all this shit.
I think we lose it.
That'll
Right,
hit
like-
different. That'll hit real different.
Not saying Drake's not like super lyrical, but like the type of artist he is.
But you
Right.
know
You get what I'm saying? Drake gives us good music.
If you
We
look,
go to Drake for the music. We know he's giving us a great set of music. As far as what other artists were looking for certain things, a certain persona. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like for him or artists like him, it's different.
What were you saying, Playboy, to that?
I was gonna say, if you look at the writers' credits on a lot of these people's songs, they're not the only people on
Right.
it. Like it's just that
that varies too, though.
I'm saying, like I've seen a couple Kendrick songs where like you know what I'm saying there was some
It
extra names
it
in
really
there.
does vary.
Right.
Like, it really does vary though, because like with Drake, we heard the Quentin Miller reference tracks. You get what I'm saying?
Like
Like,
how many reference tracks are out there? And I know
but
Drake
I'm saying
can't
those
be
got
the only
leaked.
guy
But like,
doing it.
say if you write a whole song,
Okay.
and I say yo that last line, I think you should switch it and you should put this.
Okay.
I get writing credit now. So now it looks like me and you wrote.
Yeah,
this.
it could be some
You know
simple
what I'm saying?
stuff
Like
that.
it's different.
Yeah.
It really depends. Like in Drake's
that is
case,
true.
in Drake's case, we heard reference tracks of what the original song sound like, and then what the final version sound like.
I read an article with Kanye West.
Because when Meek was calling out Drake, I definitely went up and pulled Meek's credits. And some Meek songs, they got other people on, but it depends. Like if I say switch one word,
Yeah,
and I'm in the studio,
I
get credit for that.
I saw a situation with Kanye West where when he was working on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, where it was an interview where someone was saying like he was like Kanye was just free. He was just free roaming with that whole album. He said if you walked in the studio and had on leather pants and he put that in the
Yeah.
song, he gave you writers credit.
Yeah.
just like that. So yeah, it is a very finite thing when you're dealing with that right there as far as crediting.
But also what people forget is like the producer gets songwriting credit. So say if you get a beat from somebody, 3 niggas worked on that beat, 3 niggas get songwriting credit. You get what I'm saying? So like,
I didn't even know that.
yeah,
that's
because it's half the song belongs to the producer.
Right.
I mean the beat, so I get songwriting credit. It's my song too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out my
So,
producer Fox.
If everybody in this room worked on the beat,
Shout out.
if everybody in this room worked on the beat, and he did the song, all of our names are on that song as writers.
So okay,
We get a lower percentage than the actual performer,
Yeah.
but we get a percentage for songwriting and production.
Right.
that's something.
So that's something people don't take. So if it seemed like 10 niggas wrote this song, it might have been 2 niggas that had been like change a word, or he might have said a line and be like, "Yo, I think this line worked better." Like, I bet. So then you get credit now.
You just changed
then
it.
all the niggas that produced it get credit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Just changed everything. I was just
Right.
I was just talking about that. I was coughing. I was like, Cardi B. 'Cause, like,
I'm
you look
saying,
at her,
like,
you look at her.
there's niggas that write
It's hella names under.
like
every
there's
song
niggas that
from her.
write the whole song.
Uh-huh.
And then you rap it, and then like that's how that really happens with singers. Like they write the whole song, and then you just sing it. That happens usually with singers, but with
Yeah,
rappers,
yeah.
it could be like, "Yo, I had this line, and like this shit worked. Like this shit fit."
'Cause most
Or say
singers
if
don't like
me and you
that
do a song, you got a feature on it. I got the first verse, you got the second verse. We decide to cut your second verse, but I'm gonna use a line from what you said, and I put that shit like you still get songwriting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Or even if you just
Right.
write the hook, that's it. Like that's all it takes.
Wow.
It really don't take much to get songwriting credit on a
I
rap
never
song.
knew that.
And plus, like I said, the producers will get. So if it's like if it's 2 teams of producers and it's 3 niggas, like 6 niggas get credit on that shit as songwriters.
I understand that right there.
So it's tricky. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
I got a question though. Why people give rappers so much flack for not writing their lyrics, but when it comes to singers, it's okay? Like
'Cause
Neo,
with-
like Neo can write songs for Beyonce.
Because with singers,
Mario.
you listen to the singer for their voice.
Nah,
It's
never
true.
did.
You listen for the voice, and you listen to singers for the talent.
Yeah, but that's true. But
But
like,
you listen to rappers for their bars, and you want to hear what
right,
they're saying.
But like I'm
you know
saying,
what
like
I'm
for a
saying?
singer, like you wouldn't still want her to at least write at least one song.
You do, but like I said, at the end of the day, you listen for
I feel
singers
like that's
for
a
their
Beyonce
talent.
shot.
No.
Like think about it. Think about it. You listen.
Mario too. Neo wrote a song for him.
But think about it, like you listen to singers for their talent, you listen for their voice. When rap first started, like you was listening for what niggas was going through and niggas struggles and shit and like you know what I'm saying, relatable shit.
Yeah,
shit that they was going personal shit. So when you listen to rap, that's what you listening for, shit that they've been through and you know, like shit personal to them.
Yeah.
Singers listen for the same thing, but you also listen for their voice. You get what I'm saying? Like a rapper, their voice sounds the same all the time, but a singer can sing one song and sound this way and sing another song and sound completely different. So with singers, it's different. You listen for their voice.
Gotcha.
I get that right there. Playboy,
It's P&E Playboy.
P&E Playboy. Where
We just keep
like,
calling niggas.
what's an artist that you see yourself? I don't know if there is one, and a rapper that you kind of like, you would say you mold your style or yourself after. I know you have your own individual style and approach. What would you want?
It's a lot of different things because I do like a lot of different kind of music. Like I'm not just like rapping. Like, you know, and I'm not really that much good of a singer, but like I do, like, you know,
you dabbling?
Like, yeah, like,
dabbling in the R&B side.
Yeah.
See, I respect rappers when they do that. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I respect
R&B album
rappers.
dropping in the fall.
Yo, I respect it. I really respect it.
It's a broad variety of people that, like, you know, I would say that, like, I would listen to and draw influence from, other than being Playboy.
Right.
That's interesting because I wanted to know because I know like a lot of like when people that start out like when they're doing like music, there's always like that. You know, you're first starting out and you're like, I want to be a rapper, and you see like Lil Wayne on TV, and now you're like writing like Lil Wayne, or trying to imitate, you know what I'm saying, like Lil Wayne style. So it's like there's always cats that want to mold and model themselves after, like you know, like when I was coming up and I was watching music and I was like really my first dab into hip hop. It was like Lupe. Like I'm like, yo, Lupe is so fucking nice. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know how to rap like Lupe one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just that way that he puts together bars and like just that unique way. It was like that shit was like brilliant.
Like I fuck with Dipset heavy. Like I like a lot of their bars and like Cameron and Juelz, how they do their shit. Like I said, Drake another one. Like it's just like the way he like going back and forth between like some melodic shit and then like giving you some of the best bars ever. Like, you know what I mean? So
I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Dipset or the Locks?
Dipset.
Really?
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you: the Locks or Slaughterhouse?
It's apples and oranges.
I don't know. Like I
mean, you can answer it.
The Locks.
The Locks?
Yeah,
Apples and oranges.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't fuck with Slaughterhouse. It's like
That's crazy.
I never listened to the Slaughterhouse song. Like never.
Shout out to Joe Budden.
Wow.
Like Joe Budden.
That's apples and oranges.
Why is it apples and oranges?
It just is.
They do have a unique, different style
It
of approach when they like tackle and shit. Like it is a bit different. Nas or Jay-Z?
Nah, shit. Fuck. Like, all right, so Nas got like I don't know. Damn, that's like that's a coin flip. That attitude getting to me. But what the fuck? I say Jay-Z just because it's an impact.
It's impact.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
What about so Slick Rick, Mos Def?
Apples and oranges, Shaq.
Slick Rick.
No, but they're even though they're unique, I want to see what people's preference will kind of lean to as far as like artists. Like like you still.
That's like comparing Run DMC to Common, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
But people, there's preferences. Everyone has their own preference. Like some people,
You know what?
I would if you asked me that question, like when I first I would say Slick Rick.
Okay.
Like you know what I'm saying? Because even though and I'm aware of what Mos Def has done in his style, but it's like
You like
Slick Rick has a style that kind of is unmatched. You know, there hasn't really been anyone like him that kind of like did what the fuck he did.
Right.
So even though they're two completely distinct characters and artists, it's like I start to see what people's mind will kind of shift to because they play their own different. They run different roles. But it's like, you know, some people might just go towards like, yo, I like this shit. I like that bouncy type feel. I like that real deep spitting type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, there's a lot of old school rappers and shit that people give too much credit to. Like, I've heard like a lot of like ass rap. Like, even back then, I probably would be like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Like, like it's just like I'm like, yo, like, why are you giving these people something? I mean, I get it. Like, you know, like they're pioneers and all that.
So who's your favorite old school? Who is some of your favorite old school rappers, and who is some who many might regard as like a favorite, but like you wouldn't say nah.
My favorite old school rappers. Like, all right, well, what do you consider old school? Because like old school kind of shifted in like the last couple years. Like,
well, yo, so I'm saying from what you in like the '90s, '80s.
All right, like '90s rappers. Like I'll say, yeah, definitely Nas, Jay. Bun B, you know, their whole movement, Outkast, they had their thing. A couple other guys, but some people that I would like stray away from, like Sugar Hill Gang and
Really?
motherfuckers like that. Like I'm like that whole that kind of rap. Like I'm like,
Those
yo,
was
that's
bars, man. You
Who
was like,
else? Who else? Sugar Hill Gang and who else?
That shit
Alright,
sucks.
it was
Who the fuck else? I don't know. I'm not like.
I've
listened to that
the
shit.
Two Live Crew movement. And I was
Two
like,
Life, don't stop, don't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I fuck with them. They're cool,
Okay.
like, cause of, you know, it's just like the longevity and things like they,
BMF.
Who's that? Big Meech and them.
Yeah.
I never really listened to much of the music, to be honest with you.
You listen to them, right?
nah, not really.
Not really.
I didn't know niggas did music. I thought niggas sold drugs.
Where I thought,
But that's
he did have a label.
they did both. Like, that's the thing about it.
Yeah, he had a label.
Yes, they did both. The
think
drugs,
I'm-
the music was a front. The music was a front.
The music was a front to go behind the
The
drugs.
story of BMF is a ridiculous one.
I never
right?
knew that, bro. I just
Yes,
thought niggas
right.
was moving weight, bro. That's
Yeah,
it.
they were moving weight.
They
right?
were,
It
but
just
they
sold
made
it
the
up.
label to hide that shit. They wanted to make as the
was on
money
it, though?
was coming
There is
from the label,
story. There is
but not the
stories
crack.
about.
Who was
There's
on it?
story. I think Jadakiss or
I forgot who the fuck the artist was. It was some whack ass nigga.
But I think but the story, the thing about the BMF movement is some of the stories. Like, I think it was Jada or Styles. They were saying like, yo, they used to like these dudes would like fucking go to like 5-star dinners in like a Ferrari and leave in a fucking Lambo. Just leave the car right there. Like they had money just to
And,
like
like,
throw away, just to like
Same
that.
shit
Like,
happened like when the police used to like raid their houses and cars. They'll leave the house, go buy another mansion.
just like
The
that.
car, if it get confiscated, they're not going back to get it.
fuck it.
Yeah.
They just leaving it.
They have
And then,
money like
the
that.
jewelry too. When the cops used to take the jewelry, they never go back to get the jewelry.
They just go
They
buy another one.
Go buy another
Man, you got the
chain.
bread like that, fuck
You bug! I want my money, motherfucker. I want that chain. I'm going back to get all that.
The kind of the way they were getting their bread though,
Which
like,
is right, which
You
is
want to get
right.
rid of
Yeah.
that shit.
Which is right. The way they was flipping the money with the
word.
crack, which is right.
So P&E Playboy, what do you feel about? I don't know if you heard about Jermaine Dupri's comments about rappers and like we saying about women.
Controversial nigga.
Women in like in the industry and like what he was saying like they like stripper bars and shit like that. What do you feel about that? You agree with that?
Honestly, Jermaine Dupri old as fuck. Like, he's just trying to stay relevant. But I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I heard some like females that like Meg Thee Stallion. I'm in love with her. Like, I'll marry
You
her.
in love with her? He said like I'm in love with her.
I'll
Like,
marry her tomorrow. But like, and she got bars. Like, she talented as fuck. So it's just like to say that is like, yo, like, what the fuck?
but won't she be considered as part of like one of those stripper bars type?
No,
regardless.
honestly, I don't care what it is. She look good as fuck. And like,
you might be proving his point though. That's what I'm saying. He might be. I think what he was saying is like
no, but if
it's not. There's no real
Yo,
talent. It's just a bunch of.
did you hear Big Old Freak? You heard that song?
I didn't listen to her.
You ain't listen to Big Old Freak? Somebody play Big Old Freak, cause that's my shit. I like that.
I feel like
I do. When that song come on, I fuck with that song.
So you think Jermaine Dupri is a little bit? He's just
Nah,
wild.
Yeah, he's old as fuck.
I feel
Man. Like nobody
The thing
cares.
is, what he's doing, he looking at like the mainstream artists, like
that's what I'm saying. I feel like
like Meg Thee
I feel
Stallion,
like he's
Cardi,
right.
like he think,
but at the same time,
because he
he's
see the
not.
asses on them and like how they act, he think of strippers. But like, what about Tierra Whack?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Jermaine Dupri is
You
right,
know who she is?
but he's not.
First,
Like for what comes on the radio
Tierra Whack.
or
He
what might
makes a
get
point.
pushed to the
There you go.
mainstream.
There you go.
He's
Absolutely.
right. But at the same time, there's a whole nother world of female
rap.
rappers he's missing.
Absolutely.
So I feel like he
Underground
shouldn't have made that statement. Like you only know
What you hear.
what you being pushed,
There you
Okay.
go.
what's being put in your face.
So he's not throwing no
the
his
Cardi,
homework.
the Cardi B, Cash Doll, Saweetie. Like you only know
Yeah,
what's
you only
being
hear
pushed.
them.
So
Absolutely.
Yo.
he missing out on the Tierra Wags, the No Names,
I'ma tell
Doja
you-
Cats, Rico Nasty and shit like that. He missing out on all that.
Yo,
So
I almost
feel-
did a song with her, yo. Rico Nasty when I was living down in Maryland. Like
You fumbled the bag, bro.
where like I was trying to
He said
I
you fucking
fumbled it. I
bad.
fumbled it. They wanted to do like have 2 racks for the feature. I'm like fuck. I had the money, but I didn't really want to do it. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like fuck. Like you know I didn't really know too much about it. I heard a couple of her songs was tough. I'm like fuck it. And then next thing you know, she was like everywhere. And I'm like fuck.
Yo, you wanna?
But
You know how I found out about Tierra Whack, bro? I go on Twitter. I'm never on Twitter. I go on Twitter, right? This guy goes,
he retweeted something that it was like a thread or something. I don't know. That's what they call it, right? A thread of like what songs should be longer. This nigga said fruit salad. That's the first thing I saw. I was like, what are you talking about? Fruit salad.
You said what song?
I go to Apple Music. It's called
Shit was
Fruit
a minute
Salad.
long.
Bro.
Her whole album
I'm
is
like-
15 songs and they're all a minute apiece.
Yo,
The
she
album
has a
is 15
video on
minutes
YouTube.
exact.
She has a video on YouTube of the whole album. 1 minute.
Every
Each video is 1
song,
minute.
every video, every
So
You
that's
know what song
bars.
should be longer? Yeah, I was singing that song. It was on Drake's More Life album. George's Interlude. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yo, that was like
George's interlude.
How did that go? He was like,
son
the light
of
of
a
the road.
bitch, like-
Tell me I'm looking exhausted. She hit it right on the note.
That's my bitch.
Like, yo, Georgia Smith.
Yo,
Yes.
but you really put me on Terry Whack without even knowing you did.
Nah,
I'm
she
like,
can rap.
I'm like, yo,
She
she
can.
got bars, yo.
Bars.
She has.
I'm gonna check her out because I don't know.
I'm surprised you don't know who the hell T.I.
Because I don't know who Rhapsody is, and to me that's the hardest spitting female rapper out right now. Rhapsody.
Who the fuck are these people?
You know who Rhapsody is?
Oh, you missing out.
Ninth Wonder?
You know, yeah, I really be in the studio so much. I don't listen to.
Go look at Rhapsody.
No.
Rhapsody to me, Rhapsody spits harder than some of the niggas that's out right now.
Wow.
Rhapsody is
I sent
Rhapsody's
that on
raw.
Twitter and niggas crucified me, bro.
They are crazy then. Rhapsody is spitting.
Niggas
Rhapsody
crucified
spits
me.
harder than some of the niggas that's out
Niggas
right
said
now.
I was pandering, bro.
No. Have y'all heard Layla's Wisdom? Their album?
Niggas said I was pandering.
She eats
We're
it.
saying that
Hold
women
on.
rap better. Women today rap better than the men. and
She
niggas
eats
out-
her Kendrick. Listen, she eats her Kendrick on her song.
She do what?
She smashed Kendrick bar for bar on a song that he came up with her.
Oh no, I gotta hear it.
Yes, she's that nice. she tore Kendrick up.
I gotta hear it.
She's that nice. Rhapsody
niggas
is that
gotta-
nice.
I can't
Niggas
take
gotta
a
start
word for
being
that. I
more
gotta hear it.
Like I said, I feel like Jermaine Dupri is right for because that's all he's being pushed.
That's what he's being
You don't have
pushed,
time to like he's too big to really dig into like the niggas that's not really.
I'm just lazy.
But at the same time, like, what's wrong with stripper rap? Cause the thing is like. There was really strippers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
How many niggas we listen to really run off on the plug, bro? How many
No,
niggas we listen to
Right.
really flipping packs currently?
None of them.
No,
Besides Jay-Z,
Like,
Lil Wayne.
You think Rick Ross really still flipping packs, bro? Still
But
currently?
Rick Ross is a
But
correctional
chill,
officer,
but
bro.
No, I mean, but
Ross
that mean he ain't do no dirt. A job is a job.
But even then, like,
But still, you really think the nigga? You really think Future still got the plug on hold, bro?
You might.
I don't know.
These were
don't
Cash Doll was really a stripper.
Right.
Cardi
So
B?
she really lived. Cardi B.
Cardi B
said
was
so.
really. We seen that. We
Right.
seen that happen.
We ain't got no proof of
We
nobody.
saw that. You understand? That was really strippers. So when they talk that strippers, y'all was really strippers.
It's
We get this.
understandable, like,
Pusha T really sold drugs. We can believe that. Jay-Z really sold drugs. We
I
can believe
said that shit about Pusha T, and
We
they,
can really believe
I got
that.
drilled. They was like, Pusha T is whack.
So
he's
what's
ass.
wrong with the stripper
I
rap?
got
Like,
crucified
there
for
was
supporting
really
Pusha T.
strippers.
I really got crucified for talking
I
about
don't
Pusha
know.
T, and
I
now
don't
look,
There
years
was
later,
really
everybody's
strippers.
I feel like
So we can support that.
I feel like he's just some bull with that. Like, you just.
And now the nigga, did you see what he posted? He was like,
I want to have a
I'm gonna do a
little.
cipher.
Yeah.
That was he knew he was gonna do that shit
Trying to
all
clean
along.
it up,
He
like-
said some shit for shock value. He was like,
Yeah.
alright, I'm about to call all these people.
But who he gonna sign from them sides?
Nobody.
Who he gonna put on from
in
them sides?
2019?
Well, first off, ain't nobody going.
Who he signing so
But I'm just saying, like, who you gonna endorse? Like, who you gonna back up? Like,
So Def Playboy and shit. Sorry.
But that's all crazy, man. But we definitely gotta start wrapping up. We definitely gotta close out before we do. Mac, I do want you to punch your information, your gram. Tell people a little about yourself before we get up out of here, and just put yourself out there, because as we know that this podcast is a platform for artists. And for people that are doing, we definitely want to provide that opportunity for people to come on and talk about what they do, express their interest in whatever it is that they do. If you have a business, entrepreneurship, activism, community work, whatever it is, definitely come on here and plug it out. So real quick before because you've been a dope guest host today, and I really do
Of course.
thank you for coming on today. So I definitely want you to that's like real quick plug your stuff, and then we'll get into P&E Playboy to plug himself after, and we can wrap up. So just real quick.
It's P&E.
P&E Playboy, P&E,
Nah,
that's what I'm saying.
P&E.
It's the attitude getting to me. It's the tongue
Fuck
tie.
that
That's
P&E,
like,
man. P&E.
P&E. I got it.
This is disrespectful.
It's the attitude. It's the attitude, huh?
It's the attitude.
Attitude, man.
Okay.
Nah, you niggas, I can't keep blaming the drink, bro.
The chick gonna get to me like it's hot too, like
Word.
it's hotter now, like
Word.
he's sweating, like I'm watching that, like.
This shit is
So,
crazy.
yo, I'm cool.
It's hot and it's really that drink. I'm just saying.
man.
But definitely, plug your stuff real quick.
Attitude out now everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Video on the way.
Word.
Everything y'all need, man, is on McCray.net. That's really it. McCray, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
Everywhere.
MySpace, Black Planet.
All streaming platforms.
I'm on LinkedIn. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on AIM. Get at your boy.
Wow.
I still get Bandcamp elect.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep in contact with the fans on every platform.
And you're also a producer as well, right?
I am.
And I saw you posted about working on an R&B project possibly soon. You might be dabbling into that as well too.
And
I want to hear that.
I'm glad Karma's on this live because she gassing me to drop it.
Honestly, I want to hear that. I want to hear your take on R&B.
I'm dropping that shit.
I really do.
That's still alright. So we
The
definitely.
thing is, like, I started working on like the little stingy shit when I did Roller Dice 1, and then that shit just stuck. And then when I looked, I'm like, I got like 10 songs like this. What the fuck? Like, where did this come from? So I was like, I should do an album. And then I started working on one. One day I recorded Attitude, and I was gonna put that on there, and I was like, nah, this shit gotta go now.
Nah, Attitude slap.
I was like, this shit gotta go now.
Attitude slap. Attitude slap. So you gotta.
Definitely my turn. It's catching on to me even more. Till I had coming, I just be like, I just be just like, it's a catchy joke.
What you need is a car, right? No funny, no funny, John.
Shit.
No. Bump it in the car, bro. Bump it in the car. Watch how you feel.
I'm listening on my speakers, like.
I'm just saying, bump it in the car, you'll feel completely different though as you bump it.
No, but man, Attitude is out now everywhere, man.
For sure.
Definitely for the hot boys and the hot girls, man. I mean, I didn't make it gender specific for that.
Official drink coming too with the song. So
we got the Attitude official drink out now.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? See the Brick City Antics podcast for that. You
Alright.
only get the Attitude here.
Yes, for sure. Make sure that we trademarking that shit too.
I endorse that.
And definitely, plug yourself. What you plug your group as well. I know you do have a brand of follow that you have.
Yeah. It's Pockets Never Empty. PNE_Playboy. You can follow me on Instagram. Who else? Shout out my boy Rory PNE. Rory. Level Up Fox. That's his Instagram. PNE Fox. So I ain't rapping if it's not over a Fox beat. What else is going on? I just dropped one up. It's on YouTube. All you gotta do is type in my name, PNE Playboy. It pops up. Way too lit. What the fuck else I got going on? I got hella shit on SoundCloud out. Just dropped a song today actually called Concrete. I'm just trying to build my catalog. You feel me? So if just fuck with me, damn it. Like y'all
support Jersey artists, man.
Attitude. Fuck with me, damn it. That's it.
Like, support.
Way too lit hard. Way too lit hard. Bro. That is hard.
Definitely support Jersey artists. So that's it for our episode today. We're gonna definitely wrap up. My name is Sam Brinks.
It's your boy D-Nail.
Twizzy Racks.
Jimmy Hustle.
PNE Playboy.
And
Area 51 exists.
He might not come back, but yeah.
We also do have merchandise coming out real soon too. Wrap the shirt, but this is just like a preface for the shirt as well too. We do have merchandise coming out soon, so
Specific ass number. 27.
and we are also expanding our team. So if you definitely will be interested in joining the team or just coming on the show, hit us on Instagram at the Brick City Antics Podcast. Hit us up. Definitely follow these guys. Support their work. Support their music.
Support.
Definitely check them out. That's it for us today. Y'all stay cool. It's hot as fuck out here.
And I don't have to put up with your attitude.
To it, exactly.
Okay.
Alright.
Your paragraph text on red, fellas.
Definitely. We out. Enjoy y'all day. Peace.
Peace out. Woo.
Damn it. It is hot as fuck.
PNE, man, I'm smoking that la la la, and I'm laughing to the bank like ha 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 ha. Alright, look. Wish shorty made me mad or something. I just pop out with a better one. Now she sad as fuck. Chances, bitch, you had your one. Fall from the top of something that hurt your pride. I know it always happens at the worst time.